everybody. Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what time it is for you where you are. Happy Saturday. Welcome to the weekend. I hope that you made it here unscathed. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, kitty cat. You want to say, well, purr, really. Not really meow. It's not a meow kind of morning until I've peeled her off the chair a couple times. I am planning to stream Hearthstone Battlegrounds this morning. I was just checking real quick in WoW to see if our friend Helnerath is up. I see that he is not up. Hang on. Yeah, Helnerath, not up. Although, as I was checking on it recently, I found that I'm not the only one that is camping that. I kind of thought that at this stage in the expansion... What expansion? At this stage in the expansion of life, where Legion was a lot of years ago, I kind of thought I was the only one that was still going to need to farm that. But nope, there was other warlocks there. There was another gnome warlock there this morning. I didn't see them there just now, so hopefully they got it. Good morning, Hazel. Alright, bad news. No quillboars in my lobby. I think I'm going to try Toki. I haven't played her in a while. Greetings, y'all. Hi, Hazel and Miss Kira. Hello! Oh, we have lots of good news. And by that I mean I have coffee. I think I made it right. I was in a bit of a rush this morning. And I was sort of tossing things about in Chaos Whirlwind fashion. And I think I did it right. It tastes like coffee. It's maybe a little strong. But I had I was up a lot last night. So maybe a little strong is all right. Coffee is in the cup. That is a good first step, and not like in your slippers. My slippers have seen so many things. One of them, I spilled like olive oil on it. Like I knocked over a bottle of olive oil and it spilled a huge glug onto the top of the slipper. And the slipper will forever remember. That's not the kind of thing that's ever gonna go away. Let's just do this for now. Never strong, can only be weak. That is a pain. Yeah, I've kind of let go a long time ago of the slippers needing to look immaculate. If anything, I think we're just adding to the patina at this point. The prestige. It's one of those things where it's like it ages in a specific and unique way to it. I don't know. They're still comfy, so I refuse to get rid of them. Dish soap can help with oil stains. It's on suede, which I think is the tricky part. But it honestly, it doesn't actually look that bad anymore. I think it's just kind of melded into the rest of the stains on the slippers. There's a fair amount of wear and tear going on. Yeah, it gives them some personality, exactly. Alrighty. Now we're gonna go ahead and pop an upgrade. Yeah, may as well. I just bought this guy he loses attack every turn, so he's just strong for the first couple of turns, because I don't know what I'm doing yet. Yeah, they're loved, exactly. They've given my feet a lot of good memories. Yeah, they've been good to my feet. I can be good to them for a while longer. Hi, kitty cat. I might need to later shuffle off and like find something that I'm willing to eat on stream for breakfast, because that was the one thing that got missed in my whirlwind this morning. I ate a granola bar out of a mixing bowl because it was one of those granola bars that like you look at it and it bursts into a million crumbs, and I thought I just cleaned my keyboard. So I took like the biggest mixing bowl I could find and I like ate this granola bar over that mixing bowl this morning. So that should get us through like an hour. I didn't even mean to buy that type of granola bar. It's just that I ordered a different one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy this so that I spend 1 mana. I'm going to press this to spend 1 mana. And it's going to have 2 tier 3s, and we're going to buy one of them. It's hard. Beast, demons, murlocs. Naga, undead. This guy's kind of better for long term. This guy, his avenge won't proc yet, but just as like a board filler for the moment, and he could be good later. We're going to grab him. I, for the record, for Battlegrounds, I'm just making any choices. It doesn't really matter. Remind me to feed myself too. When in doubt, buttered toast. I'm out of normal bread, but I just finished baking a fresh loaf of Hazel's proprietary sourdough bread. I don't know why I said proprietary, but it's like my sourdough bread. It has to cool down before I'm allowed to slice it, because apparently it like continues baking or something, and I don't want the crumb to be undone. But I'm excited. It smelled really good. I've trialed a new technique because I figure It's mad science in my kitchen. Why learn from other people's mistakes when you can just trial and error your own recipe and eat all of your errors? So it was another version of it where normally, basically my goal, and this is a personal journey. This is just a start. I'm not looking for feedback or advice. Trigger death rattles. Wait, which one do I want? This is kind of nice sometimes. You summon a bunch of minions, each having spells cast twice. First time you buy a card, get an extra copy. That's really pretty good. Are there death rattles that I can look into? I don't like this one so much. First time you buy a card, get an extra copy of it. I'm gonna try that. I've never played with this quest. I don't know how exactly I'm gonna get to the point where we're working with it. But I'm intrigued. I'm gonna look for another pair of 3s. Death rattles? No, I can get another one of this guy. Fish. And there's a death rattle. Yeah, I need to just get one on the board so I can just start working with it. I'm still gonna... This is awful. I don't even want to freeze for that. Not when there's death rattles that, like, summon stuff. I'm just gonna leave it alone, hope for the best. Building a starter right now. Nice. On no man's word. Yeah, so my goal with my project is to come up with the laziest way, and many lazy ways are not lazy enough for me, the laziest way to make fresh sourdough regularly. Feeding the sourdough aside, because that part doesn't bother me. I kind of like feeding it, and that's fine. But with access to a sourdough starter and then other bread ingredients, my favorite way to use my bread machine to make like a good one, though, because I've tried some recipes that just use the regular dough cycle, and they come out with bread that is basically like regular bread that maybe has like a hint of the aura of sourdough, but that's not what I'm looking for. I want a chewy crumb. I want like a proper sourdough taste. I want the crust to be kind of crusty, and I want it to be done fully in the bread machine without me ever touching the dough with my fingers, because I don't want to do that. So the thing that I've been doing is I've been using my mom's proportions for just like regular sourdough. And that recipe is intended to be done as like an overnight, no need, fold and stretch kind of situation. Okay, here we go. Am I happy with that? Or do I want to fish more? I think I want to fish more. Come on, death rattles. Maybe this guy will give me a death rattle of, I need to get rid of this. It's not doing me any good anymore. Yeah, so her recipe was originally like a traditional kind of overnight, hand make in a banneton, prove overnight cold in the fridge kind of thing. I said, forget the technique. I'm going to take those proportions, and then I'm going to do them in my bread maker. I'm going to start with the artisan dough cycle, which is a 5-hour and 5-minute dough cycle that has like a nice long, like multiple kneading stages, nice long prove time. To really give that dough time to kind of like ferment and time for that sourdough to really do its magic in the dough. And then I was just going to bake it in the machine without hand shaping it, again, so I don't have to touch any stickies. That worked pretty good, except that when done as is, there wasn't enough time for the starter, or maybe my starter just wasn't active enough, but basically the bread was rising, but not enough. So then I started looking into other bread machine sourdough recipes and realizing a lot of them would supplement with a little bit of actual yeast. So I started like experimenting with different amounts. A couple of them were way too much, and I had to like peel it off the surface of the machine and then like fold the top of my bread in to make it fit in the thing so I could bake it. We did that a few times. I've now figured out the right amount to add where... Oh, hey, look at that. The right amount to add where the bread will rise basically exactly where I want it, to the top of the tin, because the problem with when it doesn't rise enough, I don't really mind a dense bread, but it doesn't bake all the way through in the machine. It doesn't get hot enough. So that's where we were at. I would run the 5-hour dough cycle and then like a 2-hour bake cycle, and then sometimes maybe an extra like half hour with the bake cycle. I would just start it over again to make sure it really bakes thoroughly, because I didn't want it to be undebaked inside. However, that's 7 hours of obligation. And if you want to feed your starter and let it kind of like juice up for like 4 or 6 hours before you start that's something you got to start early in the morning. And I don't know if you know me, but I don't start many things early in the morning. So yesterday I was doing this. Ooh, don't mind if I do. Let's do this. And then let's do this and do this and do this. Very much. Very good. Happy with that. Okay. So last night I was kind of lazy and I fed the starter kind of late, and then I like started the bread kind of late, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna run this bread cycle, the dough cycle, overnight, and then whenever it's finished, I'm just gonna let it sit in the machine and do like a long room temp prove, and then bake it in the morning. And that's what I did this morning, and it came to the perfect height. And I'm very excited to slice into it and see if it's any good. It smells really good. No gambling today? Oh, I suppose I could set that up, yeah. Oh. Hey, what? There's no quill boards in this lobby because Blizzard hates me specifically. Yeah, that's true. They do sell bread. That is the laziest way of making bread. But that's like $7 a loaf, and it's not as good as my bread. Yeah. So far we're in good shape because this tactic, I just basically chuck my ingredients in the machine. It's 375 milliliters of water, 100 grams of bread starter, 500 grams of flour, 9 grams of salt, and then just like a fairy dust sprinkling of yeast. Artisan dough cycle, and then bake it at some point after that. And it makes bread, and I'm happy. I'm pleased with it. I should probably write all those numbers down, but like I know them right now, so it's fine. How much? If you want like a $7 was the number I said. If you're getting one off the shelf at the grocery store from like the grocery store home bakery, you're talking more like $3 or $4. 3 if it's like on sale. But those ones aren't as good. Grocery's expensive here. You can clip them. I can. Oh, the recipe? Yeah. Really want buttered bread? No. Okay. So good news is next turn it looks like we're gonna finish our thing. I always want this. I have a hard time just walking away from the careful investment. It kind of looks like I'm doing an undead build, which we're fine with. I don't really want either of those things. I wouldn't be mad at Rendell, honestly. He's not as... I would probably rather have him than Pashmar. And I've got the juice for all of them, so... Let's leave Pashmar out for one more turn. We'll stick this Mummifier up. We'll play our careful investment. I'm going to put the Sick Rifts onto one of these guys. And we're going to Death Rattle, which we like, onto, I don't know. You. Yeah, good with that. Twitch clip the numbers, yeah. We do have real bakeries, and they're very expensive. I'm saying I'm cheap. I haven't actually priced out how much the flour cost me to do my loaf of bread, but I'm guessing it is cheaper than $7. And if you don't like my bread, fine. You don't get any. You aren't going to get any anyway, but you also don't get any now. Just on my way out the door, leave the stream up on PC. Have a great day. Have a great day, Whip Whip. But yeah, buttered sourdough toast is like a go-to snack for me, especially if it's like late at night or I'm like worried about like, I don't know, how it's going to sit. It's a pretty safe one for me. You're just going to have to take my word for it. My bread's real good. There's more. I should probably look into making more things in this way, because the novelty of just loading up an appliance with a bunch of ingredients and then going beep, boop, 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 beep, boop, like a robot, and then just like having food later. It's not a new concept, you know. I've had an Instant Pot, but it just tickles my gadgety brain. I love a good kitchen appliance. And the novelty of them, I think, may be enough for me to... Alright, so the first card I'm going to buy, I'm going to get an extra copy of it. So we want to be very careful that we buy a really good first card. So we're going to upgrade to 4. Use your hero power. This is going to offer me 2 5s. Mecha Demon. I don't need mechs or demons. Unless. No. We could get a pair of these. Those aren't bad. But I should consider now that I no longer need the death rattles for their own sake. I no longer need the death rattles for their own sake, so I'm free and welcome to just kind of... Let's do that. We'll get another one. I could buy another minion, but what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. I'm going to drop Pashmar and the Ferrixes. We're going to play all of it. And Rendell for good measure. See if there's anything else that we want here. Let's do him. And let's get a different undead. Aha! There we go. Maybe we can discover a Baron. That would be nice. No luck. No such luck. Failing that, I could hold on to this for just like a free 5 gold, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Let's buff... I don't know. A new... we'll buff this. I'm not gonna get rid of it. We go fish. Anyone? Yeah, there's like undeads, but not ones I want. Good old round 8. It never goes wrong. Still feels like we're living in the future. Beep, beep, boop, bread. How many subs to get a hazel loaf of bread? If only. I also would pay dramatic amounts of money just to have like the smell of fresh baking sourdough bread in my home. So it's nice that I can do that and not have to pay. I mean, I suppose I paid dramatic amounts of money for the bread machine once upon a time because appliances are expensive here. But, you know, I bought that like years ago. That money no longer exists to me. I'm not worried about it anymore. It's got to be a candle scent for that. Working in the air freshener for the car. I don't know, man. Fake food smells are either pretty good or they just like trigger that like uncanny valley of your nose and you're like, nope, that's a bad idea. Okay, we're gonna get our free 5 gold. We're gonna do this. Man, I wanted a Baron. The first card I buy, I'm gonna get a second option here. I'm doing this. I'm gonna actually upgrade. Because I would love a Baron. I could get another pair of Steadfast Spirits, but they're like not that good. I also have a Tumbleweed I can use. That might be kind of nice. All these summons are great if I can get a stronger amount of undead army, but scaling it at just 1 per turn is not going to work for me for long. I think I'm going to buy this spirit, or buy this card. Oh, I get another one, that's right. So we're going to do that to roll everything up. Do I want a Dracari Enchanter? I don't. I'll take another Anubricon, though. Anubarak. And then I think I'm going to do this again to re-roll these into just 3 6s. Do I want to trigger all my death rattles at once? Kind of, actually. Kind of. Maybe Rendell will give me him. Because... I would love to get an extra... I want Undead Army to be going to the moon, because that's kind of my only plan right now. So I would have that instead of my Rendell. Yeah. It exists! Huzzah! Fake food scented candles just make me think of grape flavored things in the States. Doesn't taste like grape, tastes purple. We had a cough syrup called Dimetap when I was a kid that was like the most purple example of a purple thing that you could ever imagine. Tasted nothing like grapes, even though it was ostensibly grape flavored. But it was so good that I now relate anything else that's like nice tasting but also that kind of purple to Dimetap. Oh, that was a lucky hit to reborn this guy and not his friends. Cough syrup tastes so good. My first reaction was, I love Dimetap. Yeah, it was the only medicine I ever liked taking as a kid. Coffee good. Hi, kitty cat. I wouldn't say this is going well because I have only 11 health left, but I think we're stabilizing, but we are fighting first place, so. He gave me a Motley Phalanx, which I don't love. Oh, I forgot I get a second one. Okay, interesting. Let's press this button. It'll include 2 tier 6s. There's an argument to be made for Dreadstomper here. My undead army is up to 6 attack. I could add 4 to it every turn if I put a Herald on the board. I think I might not play the Herald for a little while. I might hold out to try to get a triple version of it. I completely forgot how that was going to work. Okay. I don't really want any of these. This whole fit business is working okay. Undead Beast. So we're going to chuck this, buy this. Tempting to get double butchering, because I could add 6 just by butchering the Dead Stomper. And then if I can find another 6 or like a 5 undead that I wouldn't mind butchering, that would be a really fast way to get this scale up. so that I can just focus on like summoning a bunch of stuff. Cough syrup I grew up with tastes eerily similar to Jägermeister. There used to be one in Canada that had that same kind of flavor, and I don't remember what it was called, but they had this marketing campaign where they knew it tasted awful. So their marketing campaign to like try to like convince kids and people to take it was like, it tastes awful, but it works. Buckley's, that's the one. Buckley's tasted horrific, but it did work. Marketing spot on. Burned into my memory forever. Alright. Is this gonna work? It depends on how big his murlocs are. They're not that big. We're alright. Rival in training, thank you very much for the bits. Do you think Blizzard will ever make all the dungeons scalable in LFG? They're sitting on a lot of content instead of using them. I don't think so, because if you did that, there would be not enough players wanting to run all of them to get groups for any given thing in a reasonable frame of time. You already have this problem where somebody was asking a question to me recently about leveling in Chromie time. They want to level in Mop Chromie time so they can do Mop dungeons, but every time the queue just won't pop, and eventually it has to expand to other dungeons in order for it to find a group. I think that diffusing your player base over that many dungeons would make it really difficult to get groups running in a timely manner. So I am going to do this, even though the Dead Stomper was good. Okay. Do I want another one of those? I'm going to butcher that. I'm going to play this. I'm going to hold the second butchering until I can get something good. I could get a third one. How many things do I want to butcher, though, is the question. Am I brave enough to hold on to all of this? I think I am. I think I'm going to do that. And I'm gonna play this. And it's going to be fine. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm holding on to 2 of them. But it's alright. If we decide to get rid of anything, we can just smoke it and get a bunch more attack. Just make group finder cross faction. Problem solved. Queue time solved? Maybe. Yeah. Punctualis, thank you for the 24-month resub. Happy 2 years. Hazel and Hearthstone for the win. I love this mode. I could do this all day. This is like the comfiest possible weekend morning stream I can imagine. I thought about mixing it up and doing different variety streams for the rest of the weekend, because I'm going to do something else tomorrow too. But then I thought, what if just Hearthstone? You know, I could stream Elden Ring. Would we have any fun? I don't know. Wish squirrels were tameable. You can have mecha squirrel hunter pets, and there's lots of squirrel battle pets. Are there no actual squirrels? I know there's you can get like a mechanical version of a squirrel. This is very chill. I love this because not only is it like one of my favorite games right now, but it's got a lot of downtime to just chat. Like I can keep up with chat. I would learn how to play Elden Ring if you streamed it. Oh man. Appreciate it for one who is very tired. Cheers to the coffee. I did that thing where yesterday I was just having the bad brain/body day, and I came to realize fairly early that the news video was not going to happen last night. So I decided to cut my losses, go to bed, and just get up in the morning and do it. And I've done that before. It means it's like a little later, but it's usually comes out in better shape than if I try to do it at like 3 in the morning. So I do that. But then because I know I'm going to get up early, even though I know I set my alarm, I know I'm planning to get up at 6:30. So I wake up at 3, and I wake up at 3:45, and I wake up at 4:30, and I wake up at 5:30. And every time I'm checking the clock, like, is it time to get up and start yet? No? Okay. Every single time. All right. Really tempted to actually butcher the mummifier. It's only going to be 3, but I guess I could get rid of some of these things. This is a bit risky, but I really don't want him to reborn that. So I'm gonna butcher this. He gives a nice reborn to a new rack. Thank you. I'm gonna get rid of this. I don't want it. Oh wait, that's an undead. Butcher. Nice. Okay. Happy with that. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5, 6. We're fighting Murlocs. 7. We have some resummons in here. I'm not going to do the beetle thing. I'm not going to go to 6. Am I going to go to 6? I'm not going to go to 6. I am going to go to 6. I'm going to 6. YOLO. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That's nice. I would love more... I wouldn't be mad at this thing being gold, because we're going to buff our board quite a bit. Like, we're going to start combat. We're getting +2, +10, +3, +13 to the whole board, just straight up, plus an extra 2 attack to undead and all undead summons. That's not incredible, but it's not the worst thing that's ever happened. The health is really negligible. I don't love Morose. He's okay. I also don't love this thing. But this will be a good opportunity. Our undead army's getting pretty high, so I think next turn we start to pivot towards more summons. Might be good. Yeah. Had the same night. Coffee solidarity. Feels good to finally get it out. You can relax. Yeah. Yeah, it was good. And I had a nice morning. I took Moosey for a little late walk. We were in a little bit of a hurry, but I bribed him with treats. And we met a puppy that he knows that's like a couple months like younger than him, like a young puppy. And this puppy loves him, and Moose is like pretty, like he wants to play too, but he's like pretty patient. He's like, okay, fine, yeah, you can jump on me, you can chew on me, good job. It's real cute. I was while the dogs were visiting, and I was like, I don't know how to get out of this interaction, because the dogs are having a lot of fun, and the other person who has the dog clearly seems to be enjoying this. So I don't want to be like, sorry, late for work, as a video gamer, you know. And I was thinking, you know what? If this makes me late, I think chat will forgive me if I explain. I'm late because a little puppy wanted to chew on my puppy, and everybody was having a nice time. I'd love to triple a Nubarak, because he would be reborn. We would get some free board space. It would be nice. But we're in good shape. We're not about to die this round. I like this quest that gives you the extra card, the extra copy every time you buy something. Super, super good when you find something nice. For the future, yes, that is a fine reason to be late as long as you tell the story. Oh, top 4. Look at that. Happy with that. All right, what do we want? Give me 2 6s. I'm going to press this button, and we're hoping that we're going to see another Hawkstrider, so we can triple it. That would be cool. That would be cute. We did not. Okay. Demon Quillbore. Battlecross trigger twice. No, not quite what I'm after. Giving the minions 4/4, so I could get 2 copies of it, so that I could give my whole board 8/8. It might help a little bit. We're more so looking for... Ooh, interesting. Okay. Man. All right, I'm gonna buy this, and I'm gonna get an extra copy. I'm not gonna play him yet because I'm desperate for a triple. I want more room on my board. I don't want to get rid of any of this. I'm also going to do that. Interesting. Okay. I think we can make it work. And if we die, then we could just go back and have to work most of the weekend. Traveling next week. Head on a bunch of stuff. In cleanup mode. I bet once you're like away traveling, especially once you get to a place though where you're like, okay, I'm in transit. I'm on like a plane or a train or whatever it's going to be. Presumably a plane because you're going to Europe, and that would be a chitty chitty bang bang train. And you can just kind of like relax and be like, all right, it's all done. I'm not looking at this until I get home. I rewatched Chitty Chitty Bang Bang recently. It was fun. It was fun. I'd forgotten a lot of things about that film. Oh, hi, kitty cat. We might take a nap later. That might be in our future. I want to spend one more hour. I mean, on one hand, I did some stuff this morning, so I wouldn't... If I called it a day for the rest of the day after stream, it wouldn't be the least productive day that I've had. But on the other hand, if we could just squeeze one more hour out of myself, I feel like I could do something good. Never seen that film. It is a musical, which makes it fun. It is old, which makes it, like the songs are definitely like of the era. But it's got Dick Van Dyke doing dancing. It's got Dick Van Dyke doing dancing. Yeah, it makes it old. But it's cute. What else can I say about it? I don't know. Songs stick around with you. Oddly picky with musicals. That's fair. Either love or hate selective ones. The vibe most closely reminds me to The Sound of Music in that you have both that kind of era of musical, but also, you know, lovely female parental figure who is coming into the lives of children that are not her own, and less of World War II. You sold me. Sound of Music is my favorite movie of all time. Yeah, it's super fun. You might like it. It was my mom comfort watched it recently when she was sick, and that put me in mind of it. Am I winning? Sometimes I can't tell. I'm pretty sure I'm winning. Does it have Gosling in it? Yes. Decidedly more flying cards than The Sound of Music. There's one scene where the two kids who have decided they really like this lady and they want her to be their new stepmom are watching their father talk to her, and they're like, oh man, did they kiss yet? Because you know, if they kiss, then they have to get married. And that's just a fun thing to quote. Oh no, I lost. I thought I was winning. I really thought it was coming together. 4th place, I'll take it. Like the World War II aspect of Sound of Music. Yeah, it's cool. It just, I always know that half of the movie is coming. It's kind of like watching the Titanic. Like, the first half is just like a lovely character drama, except that you know the boat's gonna sink, so you're like, oh man, it's about to get real grim in like an hour. Top musical, Sweeney Todd, Moulin Rouge. Those are the rules. All right. Oh, there's Quilbies. Okay, which of these things is going to let me focus Quilbies the most? I don't like Kael'thas. He's kind of boring. Patchwork would give me the extra health that I need to give me time to fish for Quilbies. I never really do Akazamzrak, although I do love any opportunity to say the word prestidigitation, which I, bizarrely enough, read in a book last night as well. It's like coming at me a couple times. Yeah, we're Patchwork. We're Patchwork. Sweeney Todd, Moulin Rouge. I bet you would like a lot of Baz Luhrmann films. They all have that same kind of like gloss to them. They're very fun and dramatic without worrying too specifically about the plot. So I have already decided that I'm forcing Quilbies. Any Quilbies? For no reason. I guess fine. I guess maybe I won't get the pieces and I'll play something else. What else is in this lobby? Dragons. Yucky. Mechs. Alright. Murlocs are good. Naga. Yeah. Of those 5 types, Quilbies is my number 1 pick. Murlocs is my number 2. And then Mechs, Naga, and then Dragon Stinky. What word? Prestidigitation. Something to do with like sleight of hand or magic. Bed knobs and broomsticks, another good one. Didn't like La La Land that much first time I watched it, then I realized I loved it the second watch. Okay. Level us up here. Yeah, what is, was it Nightmare Alley? There was like a semi-recent Luhrmann flick that kind of reminded me of watching those, like, I don't know, circusy thrillers of, well, not thrillers, but thriller adjacent films of my youth. Yeah. I watched La La Land like very late. Very late in life, I say, as a 31-year-old person. I did not watch it when it came out, even though it was presumably right up my alley. I watched it much later, and I enjoyed it. I thought it was visually really good. I, for whatever reason, didn't really buy the chemistry between the leads. And I think that says more about me than it does about them. I think they did a fine job. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna sell it. I'm gonna hold on to the blood gem for Christmas, and then I'm just gonna, like, put this on the board. It'll be fine. I listened to Akazam, Zarak, and Dalaran so many times. I have a feeling when we finally get around to leveling a mage and doing the Legion Mage Order Hall stuff, we're gonna get our fill of Mr. Akazam, Zarak. I do not want to freeze for that, Murloc. No, thank you. Moosey wanted to sleep in this morning. I was like kind of in and out of the kitchen, like making tea. Oh yeah, I have tea. Making tea and grabbing my Sad Girl granola bar and stuff. And he was like on the couch being like, Mom, what time is it? Okay. We're in business now. That would be really cool if I was forcing Murlocs. But I'm not forcing Murlocs, am I? That would be really cool if I was Sneed. I think I'm gonna do this one. Left and right most consume minions in tavern. Do I really want that? I'm not really planning on, especially in a lobby without Beast and Undead, I'm not really planning on doing tokens. This is probably better. Like, just commit to Murlocs, force Murlocs. You play 5 of them, you start getting random ones. That's better. But this lets me force Quilbies. And there's, like, 2 Quilbies in the lobby. So, like, we're gonna do this one. So I'm buying both bookies, and I'm going to chuck the Murlocs so that they have a mana free to get their thing. I'll also put a blood gem on one of them. You may as well. Love Emma Stone, Ryan Gosling together. They did Crazy Stupid Love together. I watched that one too. They did yeah. I like Emma Stone a lot. Gosling's fine too. I was a big Gosling fan in the Notebook era. I liked that movie a lot when I was younger. And then I thought he was very fun in Barbie. Like that, except it's almost noon here. Woke up at 10:30. It's totally fair. That's perfectly valid. I understand. I'm gonna put the coffee over here. Let me see. Is this tea still hot? I had my ducky tea warmer on it. The tea cozy is still pretty warm. This was like a, I mean, it might be nice cold too. Oh, it's very cold. I'm losing. How could this be? Oh no, my first drop of tea. Okay, so forcing Quilbies. Upgrade. Three health and taunt, 1/1 and taunt. And then we always don't spend the last mana. But we can spend all the blood gems. You want to hold on to them later if you have that guy that discards one to get more, but this will be fine. I don't know if I told you guys, I replaced my desk mat, like my giant mouse pad that I use, and I ended up picking, it took me ages to decide on what kind of design I wanted, because I was just looking at like Amazon listings that had a ton of super generic designs, and I was trying to figure out which one spoke to me the most. And I ended up settling on the most millennial thing that I've ever seen. And the story is no fun because I can't show you. I don't have my phone handy to like take a picture. And my camera won't turn that far. Yeah, it's sort of covered in plants. It's in like very vague kind of like pastel-y colors. Big, not super dense. Actually, I can probably hold it up assuming I don't spill. Here, let's take the tea over there. Love that I could guess. Yeah, and that was the reason I like didn't immediately pick it. I was like, oh, I like this. And I thought, you are the most millennial woman for liking this thing. That is the genericest thing. If you ask ChatGPT, or not ChatGPT, if you ask DALL-E 3 to come up with a millennial woman's desk, they're sticking this desk mat on it. And then I thought, yeah, so. Do I want to greed for 4? Do I even like any 4s? I think I'm actually gonna discover a 4 instead of a 5, rather. Because sometimes there's good ones. Not in this case, but I will take this. That'll get me by for now. Let's do this. Wait! Discover mini your most common type. I only have 1 Quillbore now! That's gonna be upgrading for tier 4. Oops. YOLO! Ooh, we like Jazzers. We like Jazzers. We keep Jazzers. And then, so now our blood gems are going to give us a little bit of extra health. I'm actually going to put some on him because I'm going to keep him around. I like using Tavern spells to reactivate their battle cries or their Rylak thing. Although there's no beast in this lobby, so that's no good. Yeah, this will be fun. Alright, I was moving things so I could show you my incredibly generic millennial mousepad. That's what I was doing. So this goes over here. My little notebook can go over here. I've got a cat on my lap. I'm a cuckoo banana plant lady with over 100 plants in my apartment. It's on brand. I've just embraced it. Yeah. I asked my partner what he thought about the different options, and he pointed to this one, and he was like, this looks like you, and I'm like, ouch, but also, yeah, okay. And I bought it. Oh, sorry, kitty cat. So this is if you had a design that looks like this on your bingo card, don't mind the T spot. Hopefully that dries. It's just herbal tea. It's like a light colored herbal tea. If you had this design on your bingo card, then congratulations, you've won nothing. Oh man. And you know what? I like it. It's real cute. Should get a huge mousepad like that. I love them. I've been using them for ages. I found you don't really need a super expensive one. They all kind of do the same thing. I prefer fabric over PU leather, although I know some people like the leather ones. But this is just comfy, and then it like stops my keyboard from slipping around, and it just like protects the desk surface, which I like. All right, I'll take another one of these. I'm not against that. This is going to discover a 5. Yeah, okay, here. So we're gonna put this up. So now we definitely have more Quillbores than anything else. And we can get, yeah, let's get a Mangled Bandit going here. So we're gonna save 1 blood gem. Actually, we're not, because we're gonna get extra blood gems at the end of the turn because we have unspent gold. So we can freely invest a couple here. I don't know. I'm not gonna invest any in that guy because I'm not convinced that he's gonna stick around. Although he's gonna fill me up on blood gems for the moment. I'm keeping my Jazzer though. And this one. Super cute. Leia, thank you very much for the 33-month resub. I love winning nothing. Yeah, I used to have a floral watercolor version, and I decided to keep it in storage just in case I need to rotate them, because sometimes I found that you can stick them in the wash. You can do them in the laundry as long as you have like a front-loading washer that does not have like a central agitator, and then you air dry them, and they come out pretty clean, which is nice because, I don't know about you, but my desk just ends up with stuff. There's cat hair, there's dust, there's like lotion, glasses cleaner, mist falls on it. Like it'll pick stuff up over time. It's usually best if I can run it through the wash every now and then. After reading my desktop, finally bought a desk pad. Now I'm like, how did I live without this? They're nice too for if you're just trying to write on paper that's not in a notebook and you need like that little bit of backing. Ooh, ouchie. Okay. So the good news is we have loads of blood gems. And our minions can start consuming these. The other good news is that we can discover a 6. Immune while attacking. Sometimes I will mix other... I'm going to do the Tavern spells, actually, because I've got room on my board for now. I'm going to mix... yeah. Random spellcrafts. Okay, alright. So at the end of turn, some guys are gonna eat things, and that's fine. I just want them to be the ones that I know for sure I'm gonna keep. So even though the Daggerspine Thrasher is pretty good, I want to make sure I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna sell this. Get 2 more. Use them. What we really need is a Rugug, and then I'm gonna buy this. Yeah, you can have one. We can dump all of these. Make them a little bigger. Get some spellcrafts. Sure, yeah. That's fine. And maybe taunt you. That'll do. Clean desk and house. Key for my brain. Things must be in their place. Desk is entirely taken over by Warhammer hobbying stuff. Gotta do a purge. Alright. Drink the tea without spilling the tea. Oh, my guy might discard one of my tavern spells. Whoops. Alright, let's see here. So, whether or not I win this is going to kind of depend on the reshielding situation. These little things are not that big, but I'm going to have to kill that guy twice, and he's going to summon things. I know he's going to. Oh no, we're in good shape. We're fine. We're cool. We're living. We need to start scaling these blood gems a lot faster. I need a prickly piper, if not like 5 of them. We're on Tavern 4. Our quest power is fine, but it's not like life-changing. It's not really what we need. But we're just gonna have to work with it as best as we can. Prickly Piper, I think, is a 3. Banner Boar's not bad. And neither is, Banner Boar's not bad, but I would prefer better scaling. So I'm gonna buy this. Banner Board. Alright. I'm holding on to the Ritual of Growth. Am I? No, I'm not. Although things are gonna get eaten anyways, so like, what is my big idea here? I would love... Okay. I want this. I'm gonna sell this and this. Buy this. I kind of want the Baron too, so that if we get a prickly paper, we can start scaling it, but we're not going to worry about it. That's going to happen twice now. And then... This is terrible. This is going very poorly. This is not my idea of fun. Oh well. Doing your best. I gotta save a thing. I gotta save at least one spell. I didn't save a mana. Rip. Oops. And then these guys will both eat something. Yeah. Oh, they'll eat something twice actually because okay. I forgot about that. So my Dracari Enchanter synergizes better with my thing than I thought it would. I don't know if it'll synergize well enough to save me. Also, I think I've had Hearthstone music off this whole time. Music volume. Let's bring it up a little bit. I want to hear the game. Alright, are we still alive? Yeah, we're still alive. Utterly mesmerizing like a lava lamp. Ooh, Rugug. We like him. So, Rugug, when you play a gem on him, he plays a gem on somebody else, which lets you get basically double value for them. So we're gonna definitely use him. I'm gonna greed. I'm gonna upgrade. And I'm just gonna use these spells, basically. So, buff up my Quilbies. Give you 7/7 for the turn. And then you can eat all of these guys, and I'm gonna buff up you as well. My blood gems are not worth very much right now, which is a problem. But hopefully we can get away with it. So you're going to be doing adjacent minions twice. These guys are going to eat everything in the tavern. That's fine. Do I want Rugug to start eating? I think he can start eating. He's going to get big anyway. Because I could also have the Enchanter take some health out of here. Because she's going to stick around on my board because she's so good with... she's nice with Quillboar because they have a lot of end of turn effects. But she's also nice with the thingy. Hi, Hazel Floyd here now. Hello, Yurchi. Welcome, welcome. I don't even hear my Hearthstone music. I should.
I may be cute, but I'm also adorable.
Here we go. Do 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 do. It's coming through a little better now. I have declared that I am taking a break from WoW. Duly noted. Your declaration has been noted. Received. So I should get loads of blood gems because that is an end of turn effect. So I should get 8 blood gems just from him. And they should both eat 2 things each. Yeah, and then he should play 2 blood gems in each of his side-by-side compatriots. I didn't really think about putting them on the Ignition Specialist, who I can now lose because my hand is full. There's not enough room for all of this now. So I can chuck him and replace him with quills, would be great. I just need to find good ones. But I could lose the mangled guy now because my bookie is providing all of my blood gem generation needs. Also, you're dead. Content will not release because I don't play WoW at the moment. Just kidding. Alright. So let's just use this. And you know what? We're gonna have her buff herself. That's cute. We like that. We're gonna... I can't believe I haven't found prickly pipers. I could make my battle cries trigger twice, which would be great if I could find more things that would work with my Jazzer, but like... Oh yeah, there it is. Should have bought the other spell. I just didn't believe. I had no faith. Ooh, another Rugug. Okay. So you're gone. Aha, there we go. It's not attack, but it's something. So battle cries trigger twice. Trigger his battle cry. So now all these blood gems are worth more. Unfortunately, I didn't do great math, but I think I'm just going to chuck the bandit for another Rugug anyway. Although now I don't have a mana free for my guy. I didn't think that through. We're in the top 4. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to spend all my blood gems. Spread them all out. And then if we live, then we'll clean it up. And if we don't live, then we'll go back in. Yeah. And then those guys can both eat. Actually, I want you to eat. And I want you to eat, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Hi, GNG. Thanks for the 29-month resub. Only play WoW right now if my buddies want to do something, which works for me. Do you normally record and post the same day? No. No, pretty unusual for me. Especially for Saturday news. I almost always make them on Fridays. But today I made it on Saturday. Happy day, happy weekend, by the way. Thank you. Happy weekend. Alright, nice. Got rid of one of those without dying. We appreciate that. There's another one gone. That lived. The large health coral murler is gonna be a problem, especially because he's about to get, yeah. I think we might be, well, we've got 14 health, but that's, ooh, that was a good hit, actually. That might have saved me. Nope, never mind. Math does not check out. Just routinely wear the same shirt on Friday and Saturday. I was scrolling through my thumbnails for the last, like, couple of months of news videos, trying to, like, figure out what I'd already worn to see if I had worn this shirt recently, and I realized that, no, I had not worn the angelfish shirt recently. But I apparently have worn the giraffe shirt, like, way more than anything else. I've been really favoring the giraffe. I just hadn't been checking, I guess. And I've been like, you know what they haven't seen yet is the giraffe shirt. This is a sick shirt. And I'm putting it on. Many times. Alright, what do we got? It is an excellent shirt. Okay. No Quilbies in this lobby. Toki, who we've already played once. Patches, who I like because he lets me force pirates. Jailer's pretty good, actually, because of all of the... I mean, I like Jailer. I won't say anything's good, because I don't know. But I like Jailer because Beasts and Undead are both kind of like tokeny, and pirates have a lot of death, and mechs. Yeah, we're taking Jailer. Because we could basically do anything except for Naga and get lots of juicy upgrades on his hero power, which might let me... Might let me do something. We'll see. Luxury of work from home life is I can get away with wearing the same shirt for, like, a while. Oh, man. I like that all of my clothes are very easy to launder and easy to fold. Like, it's just a bunch of sweatpants and t-shirts, so it's all very straightforward to take care of. I don't have any, like, complicated laundering needs. And because of that, I kind of want that too. Because of that, I never worry about like, oh man, I only wore this shirt for like an afternoon. Do I really want to throw it in the wash? Like, I'll just give it a sniff, and if I'm like, that's not clean anymore, I'll just throw it in the wash. I know that I wear my clothes that way, but I kind of bought them to wear them. I didn't buy them to preserve them forever in a museum. So, because that's like one of my easy cheat codes for like a little pick-me-up to like kind of restart the day if I've been feeling like bleh. I will just take a shower, put on some fresh, clean clothes, even if it's like 3 in the afternoon, and then just start over. Just try again. And then, yeah, laundry's pretty easy. Sweaters, though. Sweaters I will rewear a lot. I used to get away with wearing pants, like, a lot more times before I had to wash them. Except that now that I have a doggy that likes to play in the mud, and occasionally... He doesn't jump up too much, but his friends do. Like, I will have... treats in my pocket, and then I'll be like around other dogs or meeting other dogs, and then they'll be like, oh, what does she have? And then they'll jump up and their owner will be like, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, she never does this. And I'll be like, yeah, it's okay. I made these cookies from scratch. You can smell it. I've got something good. But that means that my pants get muddy all the time, so I usually wash those every day now too. But I splurged and I found a favorite new pair of sweatpants, and then I bought 2 more copies of them, so I have 3 of them now. I got a new pants source. Hazel, how you doing? I'm doing good. Man, I was hoping they would kill more of my things so my hero power would upgrade. Oh well. Let's see here. Tempted to buy all of this, and I might. But in the meantime, I'm gonna do this. Upgrade this guy one more time. And freeze. I'm just going to build up a lot of tokens on my board and then hope that my quest plays into that. By 3 black ones last time. So I did. One of those pairs of black ones was of such poor quality that I didn't even keep them. And then I was like, okay, well, I'm going to replace those with another copy of whatever my favorite ones were. But then I loved my favorite ones so much that I bought 2 copies of them. So I have a lot of pants. I retired some of the worst stained and ripped ones. I don't have my drawers aren't like overflowing, but yeah, I bought a bunch of pants. Unrelated question. What is Victoria like? Is it as beautiful as the internet shows me? Recently moved back home. Still kicking myself for never crossing the border to CBC. Yeah. Especially like if you're just visiting as a tourist and you're not coming here to live all the time, so you can kind of like avoid some of the more foundational issues. It is beautiful here. All of the pictures are true. The weather is very nice. The nature is gorgeous. You get nice weather in that there is weather. It's not just... Southern California freaks me out. Every time I went to Anaheim, it was 70 degrees and sunny, and I don't trust it. But like you get wind and clouds and rain and sun and like mountains and lakes and rivers and forests and... Okay. This is intriguing, because if I'm summoning a lot of token, an extra 4 attack would be nice. This is intriguing, because it was pretty good last time I used it. I'm going to take this one, though, because I think I can get this one done pretty early, and we'll choose from a pair of rewards, and that'll be good. So I'm going to buy both mummies, and then I'm going to use my coin so that I can buff something with a +2/+2. Probably this guy. Happy with that, yeah. Living here is a little bit different because while you do enjoy how beautiful it is and how everybody's very nice, not everybody, but like people in general are very nice. There's a lot of beautiful neighborliness here that I really appreciate. But living here, you also will encounter some of the more fundamental issues of things like housing's very expensive, real estate is bananas, homelessness and substance abuse are a big problem, especially in certain areas of downtown. It's definitely not like a perfect utopia. It's very expensive to live here. And there's a lot of people that are not getting the help that they need. But having said that, I still wouldn't live anywhere else. Miss the friendliness of West Coast Canada. I can't believe, and mind you, for the longest time, I didn't really meet any of my neighbors, but then I got a puppy and then it changed. Having a dog is like the in to get you in with all the dog people. And now I know like where all my neighbors live and like what their dogs' names are and Oh, hey, you know, like they'll wave when they're like driving by, taking their kid to hockey on Thursday or whatever. Like, it's nice. Do you also do normal ranking in Hearthstone? No. This is the only mode I play. I am a Hearthstone battlegrounds main. Nice, that was a good hit. We're not gonna win, but we're gonna get loads of deaths towards our thing, and we've upgraded our hero power as well. Plus, Moosey loves friends. Moosey loves dog friends. Moosey loves people friends. It's nice.
Can't wait to play.
Okay. Obvious problem. I want to buy this. I also want to hear a power of return because that's my motto. But I want to use this, which could give me one of those. I also want to upgrade. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to upgrade. I'm going to use this. If I don't like the minion, I do like the minion. Okay. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to freeze. And I'm not going to hero power of return. But we're still upgrading the hero power, so it's fine. Your dog is the extrovert bestie that drags you out to be social. Yeah. Yeah, it's nice. He got to play with a huge dog yesterday, and he goes up to, like, he's kind of playing with this dog, and this dog's like, okay, fine, I'll be patient with you. You're cute, whatever. And they're like running, and then they're like, oh, hey, do you want to wrestle? And I was very surprised that he managed to get this big dog to wrestle with him. And then also that he wanted to wrestle with this big dog, because this thing was like the size of a small bear. And Moose is like, I can flip him, I know it. And it's like, buddy, you're getting bigger. You're very strong. You're not that strong. I appreciate the ambition. And they were just kind of like rolling around in the mud for a while. It was very cute. This meta in Battlegrounds is very crazy swingy. It's so fun. Oh, that wasn't the hit that I wanted. I love Battlegrounds because I don't take them terribly seriously. I like them because I can just kind of do whatever, and then if it works, cool, and if it doesn't work, then that's cool too. I'm happy with it. So this is already up to 4-4. Happy about that. Make a friendly minion golden until next turn. Buy minion given stats. I want this. I prefer things that will let me scale long term. So I'm going to do this. I'm really tempted to Grave Gobble, even though it's not necessarily what I need to be doing right now. But I need to be buying things to make use of that. Mama Bear works pretty nicely with the Mana Saber. Peggy is not happening. Grave Robber is interesting. But I don't think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to Mama Bear. And I think I'm going to buff her. And I'm going to refresh once, and I'm going to buy something. Okay. What am I going to buy? Valid options. All valid options. I'm buying this. And I think I'm going to freeze for that, too. I know I've done my quest already, but I'm happy to be just juicing my hero power for the moment while I, like, upgrade and kind of sort myself out here. Problem with it is, you know, in turn 3, if you have a chance for first place. Yeah, if you're, like, smart. If you're, like, thinking analytically like some kind of nerd. What is your favorite expansion to Dragon Raid in? Dragon Ride in? Well, it would be silly of me to say Dragonflight. Thanks for the bits. I haven't, most of the dragon riding I've done outside of Dragonflight has just been me taking my dragon to Freehold, to do Freehold mat runs. I haven't actually looked around too much. Yeah, fun anywhere for sure. Alright, what's our reward now? I don't love, the only reason I'm happy to, like, pick a new one every turn is because I'm streaming, so I have to pay attention. Dominion Tavern. Divine Shield. Consume a minion. 6/6 Divine Shield. That could be good for right now, for just one turn. Let's take this. Let's buff the bear. We want to protect the bear. And then we can fish twice for something good. That's actually interesting with the extra, because it fits with yeah, okay, fine. We'll do that. We'll also do this. I'm gonna play this, run this, chuck this, play this, freeze. Because yeah, that now becomes just like a reasonably big body for this turn. I'm intrigued by the possibility of going beasts with jailers so that I can try to protect like Slammas and bears with runic empowerment. The problem is that it's not really like a first place kind of build, but I'm really looking for more fun. I'm interested in... I mean, we could pivot. If we get like good undead cards, we could pivot for sure. Yeah, I know what Sore Loser does. I don't usually like to take him very much. I don't know why. Not as much fun. Go think about fixing the garage door. See you later. If 0 people are doing the Super Bloom, does it complete? Does Bruce Cran survive? That's a great question. I feel like he could solo it, but I don't know what actually happens. Oh, this person just finished their quest. I guess for the well, no, it's going to affect the sewer rat as well if the sewer rat dies before the bear does. Although the sewer rat having a divine shield makes it kind of less likely that he's going to die, but whatever, we're not going to worry about that. Oh, well, what do you do? I love the upgrade in the jailer power. I feel like this could get really good eventually. Flabby! I've been sniped! I've been sniped! Well, remember this. Oh man. Give 2 other friendly minions of its tier, or tavern spells cast twice. Ooh, tavern spells cast twice with strike oil in the tavern. We like that. Hang on. Do that twice. Do the math. Can I afford 5? I want to discover a 5. But I want to hear a power every turn. Alright, we'll discover a 4. Interesting. My favorite card of these is the Deep Blue Craner. But the one that's most valid to me right now is the Jug. Tavern spells cast twice. Any other good tavern spells that I want? Ooh, not mad at that. And we've got like some... Mainly the Feather Mane. Some stuff that we can kind of look into here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. Buy the Feather Mane. Sell the Jug. Buff the bear again. Oh, I forgot. I was supposed to buy the blessing and then have that cast twice. I could have given all the... Well, it was just 3 beasts. It's fine. Is it actually flabby, though? Betcha. Betcha it is. We're in the same rating bracket, so if he sees when I queue and he presses the Q button at the same time, he has a chance to get in the same lobby. I like this mode a lot for beginners because you don't need to buy cards or worry about whether or not you own the right things to make it work. Everybody has access to the same stuff.
Remember to stay safe and have fun.
We're just here to socialize. Don't worry too much about giving advice. I'm just here to play and have fun. I'm not trying to, like, grind my rating or anything. Wait. I'm waiting. What's up? Having fun playing a game? Is there a reward out? No, it's for fun. Buying wine for my birthday? I haven't introduced since the 4th of March. Also, you're not streaming on my birthday. Oh, I'm so sorry. Summon a copy of your high stealth minion. Oh. Okay. Big bear. Big bear. Oh, interesting. So that would have only buffed the Feathermane if I hadn't bought the Feathermane yet. Alright, not worried about that. We're gonna upgrade. 4 of 5. 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 4 anything I want to buy. Yeah, actually. It's kind of too late to be messing around with the turtle. But this is all right. We're okay with that. How has solo been? Did you get your PvP mount yet? I did. I sure did. I'm free. Also not streaming on my birthday next Wednesday. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh no. I'm going to the dentist on your birthday. Happy early birthday, everybody that's having a birthday soon. Can March come any slower? A dentist? Good grief. Have you ever seen a bear this big? March will go by so fast just because it's my birthday month. I think March is going to go by fast because I'm going to be, in March, absorbed, unless something goes terribly wrong. But I think I'm going to be having a lot of fun with Hardcore Classic again with Self-Found. And there's going to be like whatever the secret patch is for WoW. There's just going to be stuff happening in March. It's going to be a hip-hopping and happening month. February has been slow. It's been nice. It's been cozy. It's given me a chance to like catch up on some stuff and like work on myself or whatever. But I think February is going to have like stuff happening. Streamer backpack stream from the dentist. Oh man. That's everybody's like most flattering view of themselves is while somebody's rooting around in their mouth. March has called stuff. Oh yeah. And the bear lives. Do I live? Doesn't look great. Depends on how our hits go really, but I don't think so. Yeah, those are all gonna make lots of minions. More March babies. Cruising March with my partner. Oh, wait, are you going on this Europe trip for your birthday? First together, I'm excited. Well, that should be really fun. Alright, we did not win this round, but this is okay. Oh, I forgot! I took the evil twin power and I completely forgot to leave a board space open for it. Oops. That might have helped, actually. Alright. Left and right minions golden. Get a random tavern spell at Avenge 4. Alright, can't argue with that. So, give me this. Let me take this. I'm pretty sure I'm buffing my bear. Interesting. Hummingbird's kind of only okay. I'm gonna take Surf and Surf for the moment. I'm gonna get rid of our bonehead friend. And I'm going to play the Surf and Surf. I'm gonna get rid of him too. I'm gonna E-Gill so that he can buff my Featherming, and then also something else, that's fine. And I'm gonna buff my bear before I forget, honestly. My bear's gonna be gold for just this next round. And then whatever's on my left. I'm okay with a gold thing. Do I want any Battlecry minions? I wouldn't mind another E-Gill. I think I'm gonna do that to try and fish for one. I did not get an E-Gill. I did get... Grave Robber could give me some free money. Basically a refund. Slimy Shields would be good too. Let's chuck this. And let's play this. And let's chuck it again. And we're gonna play the Ferrix. And we're gonna taunt up that. And then... Kind of sucks for board space to do those, but it's fine. We're gonna taunt up that as well. And we'll throw that over there. I'm kind of keeping this in my board because I'm being really greedy. So hopefully there's no cleaves because I did not account for those. So this becomes gold, this becomes gold. That means that anything that gets summoned... Wait a second. Oh no, I took Avenge 4 to ruin a tavern spell. I've forgotten what my choices have been. Oops. I mean, that's fine. We should hopefully get some random tavern spells, but I did not account for that when I was making these plans. Oh dear. Ooh, free strike oil though. Can't be mad at that. Hero power is getting buffed. Nice free shield. Good job, thank you. 3 free tavern spells. I completely forgot what I had done. So we are in some trouble, but am I sure we live? I'm not so sure we live. Oops. Whoops. Okay, you saw nothing. Nothing happened. We're just gonna close that. Nothing happened. I need a snack. Kitty cat. Oh, she's so cozy. She's snuggled on my lap. I need a kitty. I need a snack. I didn't eat any breakfast. I'm not hungry, but I think I need it for my gameplay decisions. Kitty, can you stream for a minute and then I'll be right back and I'll go like look for some toast or something. Baby. All right, the part of the stream you've all been waiting for, the toast reveal. See if I can not dump it on my keyboard. Ta-da! It smells really good. We're gonna put that over here. My cat is like comfy. Sweetie, I can't stream on the floor for the rest of the day. My back's not what it used to be. Can I get ya? Here. Can I scoop you? She's pretending to not hear me. Hi. Hi. I know. I know you don't want me to. I gotta get one hand under here. I know, honey. I know. I'm so sorry. It'll be fine. Look. And then, there we go. You just have to like make it up to her, you know. Cash, you're not being very nice. I'm timing you up. Ooh. Oh, hang on. Can I do that? Do I know how? There we go. All right. I heard that complaint. Did you guys hear her hiss at me yesterday? She was not pleased about being lifted from the chair. Yeah. She was not happy about that one. Grumpy girl. I understand. Sometimes you're sleepy and you're like, what do you want? It's just because you were really cozy. Yeah, I didn't toast the toast super long because I wanted to get back into stream. Let's see. Is she a sore lady? A little bit, yeah. Ooh, Death Speaker Blackthorn! Let's go! I also like Reno and Fungalmancer. And just, no, not Tess, because I have to think for Tess. We've always been Quillboar mains. Alright. Do I have a napkin here I can use? We can use the tea towel here. Don't mind me crunching.
Seven new faces. I love it.
Don't mind me. Oh, that sourdough flavor is so good. That's so cool you can do that at home.
Remember to stay safe.
Oh, great. I'm sorry to hear that. That really sucks.
Stay hydrated. Be victorious.
No, I need to get fresh bread. This is non-negotiable. I bet you there's going to be really nice bakeries in Europe where you're going. Towel on the blanket. Easy cat lift. I don't think she would like that though, because it would like kind of roll and crumble her as I scoop her up. I like picking her up with one hand right behind her front legs and then scooping like her back legs with the other one so that she's like evenly supported, because Because that's how we've always done it. I don't know if she would like change.
Minus the vermin. Oh, and the hosen.
Anything on it? Tiny bit of margin. Okay, medium amount of margin. Let's not lie.
Those recruits can't
Alright, where are my
wait to
quills?
play.
Oh, there's one. Alright, you'll do. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this. And we're gonna do this. And we're gonna juice the daylights out of this tough tusk. Huge tusk. Done. Margin, we don't know her. Where's the salted butter? It's like $9 a brick. It's too expensive for me. You know what makes margin sound better? Is you just call it plant-based butter. It's the same. It's like, it's just a vegetable oil-based butter substitute. But it's cheaper. By a lot.
Remember to stay
Why not just eat dry bread?
safe. Bye.
Because I love myself. Yeah. When I used to buy butter, I used to buy butter that was like mixed with margarine because it was more spreadable.
What an impressive victory.
Nope. Okay. Naga dragons though. Play 7 Naga dragons. I mean, I could discover a buddy, but like, I don't want to discover buddies. 2 tier 6 minions. The only good Quilby tier 6s are like Charlgos. This sucks. These are not good. I'm gonna try this. I don't feel great about it, but I'm gonna try it.
And I'll catch you next.
Admit I am a bread purist. This is fair and reasonable. Seeded breads are really good, yeah. I haven't made too many of them, but they work good in the bread machine. Have a good day, Hazel and everyone. Have a great day. Sunflower seeds in particular. I love toasted sunflower seeds or no, sorry, pumpkin seeds. Toasted pumpkin seeds in bread. That's so good. I like it when the creme's like a little bit chewy.
Oh, Commander, you're so cool.
Hero power every turn. We're gonna say for the Jazzer. New boards. I've been using the same cosmetics for ages. They used to really get me with Hearthstone Battlegrounds cosmetic drops, like the skins and stuff. But I kind of came to realize that I had like enough of them, and I like the stuff that I have. So like I'll shell out for the battle pass for a season if I know I'm gonna play the season to get the 4 hero options and stuff, and then all of the cosmetics that are on the track. But shy of that, like outside of that, it's over. Saving my money for WoW microtransactions. And by money, I mean my BNet balance, which we get from WoW Gold. Speaking of which, I need to check my auctions today. Oh. Are there beasts in this lobby? No. I like using the Rylock Metalhead with the guys to get lots of health. Pardon me.
Stay hydrated. Be victorious. That minion will bring you closer to victory.
Would I rather buy one or fish? I would rather fish. Mmm. Alright. Now the smart thing to do is to probably play this guy, sell him, buy another one. And not burn 2 mana. And not hold out for a triple jazzer. Don't hold out for a triple jazzer. Because I would have to burn 2 mana, I'm gonna do it. But normally I would absolutely freeze for that and just like hold out for a golden one of these because I just love them so much. Okay, one of these on each. And I'm gonna keep the gems coming to here. So your jaw click when you chew. When I open and close my jaw, it kind of shifts to one side. I don't know what they call it, but the dentist looks vaguely concerned about it every time that they check on it. I think they just check it to make sure it's not changing. Yeah. Made homemade tortilla chips and salsa verde to go with egg tacos. Oh, that does sound good. Look at you making stuff. Nice. Hope professions are better and more within. Refuse to use add-ons underinformed in Dragonflight. Yeah, I don't know. You might be out of luck. I think that the core of how the professions work is being kept. I hope work orders get cleaned up a lot, but I think that like the crafting stats are staying. It's a great combo. We made homemade burritos last night. My partner, he roasted some yams and I did the beans. It was pretty good. Hero power every turn. Hero power every turn. Mind you, that's not good advice. It's just my motto because I'm silly. So we're gonna do that and that and that and that. And then we have 1 gold saved over from next turn. We managed to greed to 4. And we can hopefully get by. Hopefully we can get by this next round and then we'll start looking for good 4s. I don't usually worry too much about Thorncaller. I don't like that card nearly as much as Briarback Bookies for Blood Gem generation. And Blood Gem generation is not as important for me in this particular build because I have Blackthorn. I can get 4 just on my own. Definitely just ordered bread and cookies and tea. Post Hazel Walk and work in cafe time will definitely involve a stop by a bakery. Oh. My list is to make a honey chipotle sweet potato burrito or burrito bowl. Ooh. Yeah, I love sweet potatoes in tacos and burritos. I don't think that's like a normal thing to put in them in many places in the world, but here you can get yams in anything and you should get yams in everything. I love them a lot. They're delicious. Because like if you think about it and you order yam fries, they usually serve them to you with like a chipotle mayo dip. And that's a great thing to put on a burrito. Sweet potato black bean enchiladas are amazing. Yeah. I was happy to have been cooking a little bit last night. It made me feel slightly less useless. I ended up using my immersion blender to try to like blend together these beans that I was cooking because I like my beans on a burrito or something like that to be like not soupy but like very much kind of like a refried beans texture. I don't really want a whole lot of individual beans going around. It was good. All right, we've lost, but we're fine. We're good. Listen, it's never over until it's over. It would be great if I had more cards. After a friendly minion dies, get its attack. Ooh, that's not bad. Tier 3 minions +1/+2. Yeah. Get a copy of its spell. No. Okay, so we're going to take this. We're going to take this, but not use it just yet. We're going to get our bloody gems just to have them handy so I don't like run out of mana because I forget to count. And then... Interesting. Discard a spell for blood gems. Discard a spell for gold. Both are good, and I want both of them. For the moment... Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to play this. use his battle cry one more time, sell him, use our coin, get this guy, and we're going to keep 2 spells on hand to be making some more blood gems. We're going to use 2 of these blood gems. And we're going to use 1 each to put our divine shields back on our tough tests. So next turn I'll have a bonus 4 gold. We'll have 14 gold to work with, which is huge. And we'll get some extra blood gems. Plus, I think that will be nice with our big tough tests, because the first one should at least die and give him some attack. Pureed, like pasty? Yeah, kind of pureed. There should be like some chunks of like being there. It's because I didn't have long enough to like, I was trying to do this like fast basically. I didn't have time to like properly stew them or like cook them for a long time. I had like 20 minutes. I was hungry. So I used canned beans, cooked on the stove with like some onions and garlic and spices and broth, and then used the immersion blender to kind of like cheat the texture that I was looking for. You need a Geomagus. Is that my boy Rugug? Hazel, I'm in. I was stuck in a login loop the entire last season, and I just tried to get it. It worked. Mushy, use a potato masher. I don't have a potato masher. I spent like 10 of my 20 minutes basically trying to mash them with a whisk before I was like, you know what? I have technology. I only have 1 minion type. This will at least give me money. If we have 14 gold, and there's damage cap. No, we fish. We go fish. We'll play him, and then if we need to sell him, we just will. I am going to do this first, so that I can not forget. Good. Want that. Nice. Good piece. Okay. This will let me taunt my prickly piper. This will probably go instead of this gentleman. So we need to keep 3 spells on hand. But we're gonna get a bunch, so it'll be fine. I'm allowed to spend all... Ooh. I'm allowed to spend everything. I can't let pipe jazzers pass me by. I just can't do it. I'm allowed to spend everything. Because I'm not holding on to... Except for 2. I'm allowed to spend all my money. Yikes. We're gonna get lots of mana. Or no, lots of blood gems. We're gonna keep 3 blood gems on hand. And this will maybe be fine. We'll see.
There's no stopping you.
Okay. Yeah, we're happy with this. That's gonna work. I think. Go left. Yeah. Good enough. Thank you for obliterating all my spare time for the next year. Yeah, it's good right now.
Turn this around.
End of turn, give your random friendly minion stats equal to your tier. Ugh. Ugh. Play minion from your opponent's lowest health. Nobody else is really Quilbies. Tier 3 minions 1, 2. Yeah, I don't know. I'll just take it for the gold. So we have 16 gold to work with. I'm gonna spend 7 of them to go to 5. I'm buying this. Am I gonna get rid of the monstrosity now? I think so. Or I can get rid of the conductor and I can not worry so much about the extra gold. I'm gonna get rid of the conductor. I'm gonna do this. I'm also gonna get rid of this. Why don't I have more?
Watch out! There's moving here.
Banner board.
Watch out! There's moving here.
Banner board. Because, I mean, at least we're getting... And we're going to leave 2 spells handy for blood gems. I don't love the Mangled Bandit situation. We're kind of committed to the Tough Tusk now, so I'm just going to put the stuff into them. At least we're starting to scale the attack on our blood gems. It's not perfect, but it's something.
There's no stopping you.
Oh man, I would have loved to go second. I could have taken out that thing. It's okay. So we have lots of health on our stuff, which is nice. They've got lots of divine shields though. I think I'm in trumps. Yeah, okay. Oh, and the health pays off. Moonbacon Jazzers, thank you very much. Take an encore, we love you. Appreciate it.
Stay hydrated.
Cast a random secret. Yeah. I don't love this buddy discovering business. That is not my favorite. I need some triples here. Or a Rugug. I will accept a Rugug. I would love to triple the bandit so that we can get the board space. Because this guy is still kind of working out for me. I'm not replacing my hero power. That's craziness. I'm also really not against... Here, hang on a second. Do this. Do this. Do this. We have 5. We buy this for 3. We get rid of at least one of these.
I'll miss you.
So that we can
Speak to me.
start getting the attack cranked up. And then we'll not worry too much about tripling him. And we're going to save 1 blood gem, but we're going to dump the rest of them in here. And now we're kind of getting somewhere. These are worth +3, +6 each, and everyone we cast doubles because of him. This is going to give me 2 attack up. It's okay. Super powerful, has high variance. Yeah. Never take the buddy quest, kind of making me wanna. Is it? I'm not enjoying it at all. At least it's like, at minimum, assuming you have the board space to get rid of it, it's 1 gold per buddy. Okay, that's fine. We can live with that. Baron on the board purely to scale the health in them is kind of greedy. And you know who else is kind of greedy is me. I'm kind of greedy. It's so much more fun to play greedy than to be conservative. Okay. And sometimes you die. But that's just like a sacrifice that you're willing to make. Besides, we're not going to die yet. Are we top 4? Not quite. We gotta live another round. But we fight last place.
I have refreshments.
Ugh. I don't know, man. I don't love all this. So, what do we want? More of the same. I could get down with a tripled banner border. Unfortunately, when you steal all the blood gems into something, I'm pretty sure it does not replicate them back out. I could take Rugug's blood gems and I could steal them onto Tough Tusk. Just to make him like a big beefy friend. And because we're gonna re-blood gem Rugug anyways. We want to make sure we can use this twice. I'm gonna just do that now because I've got the hand space for it. Yeah, okay. So, let's dump everything into this guy. We should save 1 blood gem for later. He gets big again. We burn a mana. He's gonna buff him and him. Yeah, this is fine. And then we can triple the Bannerborn next turn and maybe discover a Charlga or something. I wouldn't be mad to chuck the Rivendare for a Drakari Enchanter if I find one. And even maybe chuck the Prickly Piper. Do I got this? I mean, I got this. I don't know about the round after. We'll have to see.
There's no stopping you.
But nice little bit of extra blood gem scaling. So yeah, those are worth 7 attack each now. Not saying that that's like good enough, but at a certain point you kind of want that board space back for other stuff. I want to get rid of these buddies. I hate them. Now we're top 4. Yeah, no, I don't want any of this. But we are, well, okay. So when we triple this, it's going to pull him off the board, which gives me a chance to just, like, chuck these for money, basically. I don't like those. I'm not upgrading. I'm going to fish before I play this. And I'm fishing for... I don't know. I'll know it when I see it. We're fishing for, I mean, copies, basically, of what we've got here. I'm happy with the amount of taunts I have out.
Coming to lead you to victory.
I can, no, because we're going to do this twice. Alright, never mind. I'm gonna play it. Discover. Walking fort. I'm gonna hold the walking fort. Am I? Yes. No. Yes. Hold the walking fort, play the walking fort. Hold the walking fort. Maybe eventually convert into walking fort enchanter? Question mark? I don't know. I don't really want to toss Rivendare because he's kind of healthy right now. Specialist is a problem because there's not enough hand space. So here, we're gonna save. We want to save 1 blood gem. I'm just gonna make sure that both Tut-Tuts get their thing, and then we're gonna do this a couple more times and see if we have enough juice. How's our hand looking? Our order looking here? Fine, fine, yeah. Oh yeah, I could have kept fishing.
There's no stopping
Oops.
you.
Fair amount of divine shields. But we have a nice healthy Tut-Tuts. That's gonna, well, those are hundreds though. We might be in troubles. We might be in danger. Yeah, those are too healthy for me. I did not scale enough. I think I am toast. Crunchy crummy. Sourdough toast. That was fun though. 24. And you know what 4th place is? A win. Technically. Alright, I want a better, I want a more Hazel-centric quest this next time. That one was not to my taste. So we do have Quilbies and Undead. We have no elementals. I hate Band Manager. I like Cthulhu, but I mainly like Cthulhu with elementals. Thorin is interesting, but I don't actually know all the 7s. I might take Thorin. Because, Tekidus is fine, but he's not my favorite. This is more fun. This is, I mean, cute Thun is really cute. But we're gonna take Thorin. We're just gonna hope that we see into our future with whatever 7 we get. That looks so cute. There was a hero skin pack of, like, cute versions of the heroes that I bought super early on that is still, like, the best thing ever. Are any of these Quillbores? No. Okay. However, Braggart's nice because he fits into basically everything. Sanders makes a friendly minion golden. Also fits in everything. All of these kind of fit into everything. Discover 2 6s. Demons, Quilbies. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this. Because he'll...
They sure
like late game, if we have like a huge board because of demons or quilbies, we can have him match the health.
There's a battle brewing.
Yeah. The guy that made a thing golden also had a very strong argument to be made for it. And in hindsight, I think maybe I kind of wish I had picked him, but he would require an extra board space. Which I guess is fine, because lots of things do.
Another win?
No worries. We're back in. We're starting fresh. I never end up with big pirates. I have a hard time scaling pirates. So I think to fit this, we're going to try to go either demons or quill wars. Is it bad if I order pizza for the second night in a row? Listen, if that's what you want, you got the means to do it. You got to live your life. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that you're wrong. I'm having so much fun. I almost ordered pizza last night, but then we ended up co-oping a burrito together.
Those recruits can't wait to play.
Oh. I like putting early talent patient scouts on the board, but I also like Briarback Bookie, so I'm going to play him. And I'm going to fish once. And I'm going to freeze because we found another one. Hell order one too. You've twisted my arm. I need to do a pizza one of these days that I make at home instead of just ordering one. But that also requires the use of the bread machine, which if it's in use all day making sourdough, then it's busy. Quintessential Friday meal, but I think you did good with the burrito. I have a feeling that pizza might come about as a Saturday or a Sunday meal this week because of we had kind of a late Friday. I think today might be like a cozy kind of day. Catch up and make everything feel better. I'm just pleased that I got my video out this morning. I managed to attach captions to it. I've been messing around with different ways of creating and editing and publishing caption files that I can use for videos that I didn't write a script for. Okay, play 7 parts in Quillbor and get Varian. Done. Easy force in Quilbies. Okay, so all we have to do is cast 7 spells, which is going to be super easy. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm buying the Bookie. I'm buying the Strike Oil. I'm selling the Risen Rider. Am I buying the Strike Oil or am I buying the Death Rattle? I'm buying the Strike Oil. Thorn Collar's cute, but like not for this. And then we're selling this to make sure that there's a gold, because these guys will give me 2 blood gems if I have unspent gold at the end of my turn. And then we can use these. But the blood gems count as spells. So next turn, I can finish that because I'm going to get 4 blood gems from this. Pizza dough pretty quick with the machine? Yeah. I just chuck the stuff in there, 90-minute dough cycle, done. And then I bang it on like a sheet pan. Maybe a little olive oil in the sheet pan. And then I just kind of like let it do the second rise while I'm prepping all of my toppings. And I just chuck them on there whenever they're ready. Stick it in the oven until it's like, I don't know, done. I don't mess around with like a pizza stone or anything because lazy. Unwilling to have extra heavy kitchen items that she does not feel are strictly necessary. Technically turn pizza into a burrito. Could do. And then we're gonna find all the quilvers. We're gonna start scaling so early. Plus there's beasts in this lobby, which means that I can do, assuming that I find the pieces, I can do my cheesy Rylak death thing. Also, I'm about to win. Just this round. Can't get too excited. But this is good. This is good blood gem generation for early.
Another win?
And we're just going to spend them right now to get that quest done right now. On 2. No, I'm going to upgrade to 4. Well, no, I need a mana though. I don't really want Quilbies in 1 and 2. I want Quilbies on 3 and 4. What I'm going to do is I'm going to upgrade to 4. I'm going to use a strike oil. And I'm going to start fishing for more quilbies next turn. So we might take a hit this turn. But next turn, we're going to have lots to shop for. I could have filled out my board with more 2s, but I would have probably... I might have... I don't want to triple my bookie this early. Because I don't really need the board space yet. And because I want to discover a higher tier thing, like a 4 or maybe even a 5. The problem is that I haven't like fully memorized which pieces I like or like what tier they're on. Like I'll know that I like a card, but I won't remember what tier it's on, so I won't remember which thing I specifically want to fish for it on. I just kind of like hope for the best. And at this rating, you can get away with it. I don't know why I'm so against calzones. I feel like with a, like, I like the pizza format because I want the cheese to get like a little bit crispy on top. I don't want it to be fully gooey. No important quills on 5? According to you. How do you know who's important to me? You know who's good for the meta.
Everybody chill. I have
Ooh, okay. Intriguing. Those are not my favorite quilbies we fish. Because we could buy this and then get the coin, which is a good way to put a blood gem, but my blood gems are only worth 1/1. We want scaling. We want scaling. I'm not doing that. Too expensive. I want prickly pipers. I might do that. No. I want prickly pipers and I want moonbacon jazzers. And I want them early. I will accept a mangled bandit.
I love it when you have a plan.
There's my jazzer. Unfortunately, I need to save a gold for my bookies. So I'm actually going to freeze here. Use this. And I think I'm gonna save. Well, I don't think I'm gonna use the bandit super crazy long term. We'll get more blood gems. I'm gonna use at least 2 of these this turn. We're fighting last place, who's also got quillbores. Do you research strats? Figure them out? 0 research. Feely crafting only. You try something that seems like it might work, and then if it doesn't work, you try something different next time. I used to use like add-ons and stuff that would give me like percentage chances, and then I decided that was no fun. You're gonna kill more of your own minions with that than mine. Oh, not quite though. That's the answer I hoped you'd say. Yeah. I barely even count math when I'm doing this game. Because there's like no point in climbing the ladder. Like, the rating is a vanity metric only. So, okay, hang on. Is my hand full 2, 4? I don't even know what the full hand size is. Will they let me buy this? They will. Okay. Jazzer. Chef's choice. Give me a different one because... Oh, prickly piper we love. Give me another one of these. And then we're going to start using these. I'm keeping the jazzer on my board. I would rather get rid of the bandits than that. I like bookie better than bandits. I don't know why I like bookie better than bandits. Bandits are better than bookies. Oh well. Never mind. We're gonna save 2. Oh no, we're not, because he's gonna refill us. Let's just like spread out the love a little bit here. Call it 1, 2, 3. Leave it like that. Never tell me the odds. Octopixie, thanks for the 38-month resub. Who likes to know if their choices lead to more winning? Most likely you, I would guess. I think it's perfectly valid to get fun from different parts of the game. You know, some people are going to be more focused on winning. Some people will be more focused on trying to, like, make a certain thing that feels fun happen, like put together, like, a combo that, like, could work out or, like, might crash and burn. I don't think either one is wrong. I think you might think that either one is wrong. But like, because I feel like that's fine because this is not a game in which you're playing cooperatively with anybody. Nobody in this lobby is any worse off if I throw. It's not like I'm letting down my team by like playing a fun build. It's not like I'm trying to raid in a progression raiding guild with a build that I invented myself that doesn't do any damage. There's nobody else who is negatively impacted by whether or not I win or lose. So I feel like it's much more acceptable to just like do whatever you want. So here we go. Another prickly piper. We love it. My handful? No. Am I gonna play the prickly piper? Yeah. Let's upgrade to 4 so we can find some yummies. Give me triples. Yes. Ha ha ha. However, I need 1 gold left over. So I'm actually going to use some blood gems. Buy this guy. Sell it. We're freezing because we want both of those triples. We're going to stick this in the board. And we're going to use the rest of our blood gems. Again, just kind of spread them all out because it looks like we're going to keep one version of both of these on the board. So let's catch you guys up here. So these are worth 2/2 each now. And then if I was going to order, so I want my death rattles first, and then let's order by attacks. So 12, 12, 11, 10, 8. Sometimes I like to keep the pairs together, even though that's not quite the perfect order or whatever. And I don't know if I want to stick with that habit. Listen, if you bet a lot of money on me winning, then you may have a gambling problem. And there is no shame in seeking help. I'm happy. I'm so happy with this game so far, though. This is like my favorite quest. Now have buttery, jammy mini baguette, and I feel better. High health minions to the left. Don't know why though. Gotta live your life. When I can't decide how to order, I will order my minions attack high to low, left to right. Unless I have some other thing that I'm trying to do, or unless I forget, which is often. Number 4, number 2. Alright, so we're gonna discover... Do I want to discover 6s with these instead of 5s? I don't have the mana to do it. I have the mana to do it once, but if I discover a good one, then I won't have the extra gold to leave to get 4 blood gems. So we're gonna discover at least 1 5.
I like your odds.
Death rattles. Battle cries twice. The nice thing about Bran is I might be able to hold on and combo him. Okay, I'm gonna hold a Bran in my hand is what I'm about to do. Here. I'm gonna hold Bran because I believe I'm gonna find more Jazzers. If I get another one, that's fine. I did get another one. I'm gonna hold 2 Brans because I believe that I'm gonna find more Jazzers. Alright, so we'll throw 1.
Secrets will uncover.
Exactly what you needed.
So now those are gonna get a little boost. And we're gonna be very greedy. And we're gonna keep them all on the board. Because I'm gonna find another one, it's gonna triple, it's gonna be amazing. Yeah, these are worth 4/4 now. I'm not gonna hold for the banner more. He's great, but we'll find more later. Maybe you should read a book.
You're ahead. Keep it up.
Bran's kind of a dead slot, and getting 2 of them was kind of a waste, but if I can get my triple online and then play a triple Batterboard or Bat Jazzer, that will make my quill be heart happy. It's like a super long shot. Third Bran and third Bacon coming right up. Thank you for believing in me. The third Bran's cut, like, there's no way to get a third Bran. Unless I was to upgrade. Okay, I have a problem. Drakari Enchanter is quite good with this. But hand size. I'm skipping the Drakari Enchanter. Sue me. We're believing in our dreams. Not that dream. Different dreams. And we want to make sure we leave... Bongo Bopper's pretty good. We want to make sure that we leave... Darn it. Alright. Can I hold out for one more turn for it? Rats. That's okay. Let's just spread all this out a little more. Never give up, never surrender. Discover a battleground minion. Worth? Not worth. Better off refreshing. Spread these guys out. We need to find some triples, and we need to find some root gugs is what we need to do. That's all right. Who is this guy? He has 6 beasts. When the game doesn't go the way you want, get greedier. Next turn is the last turn that I will... Well... well... We're definitely gonna get some triples next turn. Definitely. For sure.
There's no stopping you.
Where's all your summons, my friend? There's one. I don't mean to shade you, but has this been working for you? Oh, there it is. That has been working for you. Okay, I see. I understand how we got here. Go right. Somebody go right. Okay, that's fine. Okay, ouchie. Oofy, my bones. We're gonna...
Stay hydrated.
Alright, we found a Rugug.
Victorious.
We like that. Our hand is kind of full. Which is just the truth. We're definitely getting triples. Give me a trip. No. Not what I'm looking for. Okay, alright. Good. So here, we'll make room. And then we do this. And then we do this.
When you have a plan.
And that's going to add an extra 4 health onto them. So now they're worth 8 health each. Something to be said for the Herald. I'm getting rid of this bandit. I don't want it. I'm also getting rid of Bran. We're done with him. So we're going to play Rugug and the Herald. We're going to freeze for the triple Rugug. And we're just going to sink blood gems into him. This isn't the worst thing that's ever happened to me. This is going to start juicing up the attack on those guys a little bit more. I would have loved to have tripled them by now, but what do you do? Some of the opponent names are amusing. Who did we have? I like that... I like that with the battle tags you don't see all the numbers. So some people will have battle tags that are like very simple because you know you don't have to worry about somebody else being a duplicate. You can just be like Hazel like me. And then sometimes you have people that have battle tags that are extremely... There's Dad Beer. There's Hazel. Alright, so now those blood gems are worth plus 10 plus 8. And they're going to be 12-8 by the time we're out of here. Does the math check? And if I keep the Moonbacon Jazzer on the board, then anytime I find one of those tavern spells that lets me trigger his battle cry again, we can do that. However, at a certain point, maybe you should stop worrying about spending gold on that and start worrying about just, like, getting lots of blood gems. We're gonna get a triple Rugug. That's gonna be super nice. Because eventually when my Rugug gets huge, I'm going to throw the Braggart on the board so that he's just, like, also huge. Can I afford you? No, my hand's full. Do this. And do this. And now we consider, do I want to upgrade? Greedy. Do I want to discover? Because, like, if there's anything that I want to, like, cycle through, I would want to do that before I fill up my board space here. Yeah.
The crystals speak to me.
Gross. So I don't want that. We have lots of gold. The only one we're really looking for here is the Prickly Piper. Because I'm not super concerned about needing to do that again. I don't need to keep the Herald on the board forever, so I can toss that for a spot if I, like, super need to. For the moment, I think what we're gonna do... Haha. Yeah, okay. Is we're gonna do this, and we're just gonna chunk spells into here. I would love the board space from the Prickly Piper, because I have a stupid idea. Yeah, no WoW today. See you later, Saga. Have a great day.
There's no stopping you.
I want to get rid of this just to make my bag space better. I think I'm going to chuck the Mangled Bandit. No, I'm going to chuck the Bookie, but he's so big! I wish I could... I need to get one of those spells that lets me steal his blood gems. Or if I triple the Piper, that gives me the board space too. Hey, you have my Quilbies. Give them back. This is Hearthstone Battlegrounds. It's the auto chess mode of Hearthstone. It's good fun. Good fun. He's gone. He's a goner. Okay. Ooh, top 3. Alright. This guy has not lost. So I want another one of these. I want one of those to show up. I believe. No, I forgot about my plan! I was gonna buy... Oh, I forgot about my plan. Fine. So what we're gonna do instead is we're just gonna keep an eye on things. There we go. That's what we wanted. So we'll play this, pull this, get rid of the Manted Queen, do this. I had a beautiful plan with a Rylak Death Screamer, but it was fine. I don't really want Bristleback. I think I might just get rid of him. We want a new hero power, because ours is no longer doing us any good. We already have the guy in the bag. Stir the Pot might be kind of nice. Just give me some extra discovering on quill boards, especially quill boards I'm not going to buy. What we really would love... This is a last place dead guy kind of thing. We want to save 1 mana.
It's a great time to hire minions.
I mean, I wouldn't hate another Jazzer. I think for the moment, we're just gonna leave him on the board, and then, oh, I should have played these before I played him, because I don't want him to eat any of these. But that's fine. 6 plus 16 plus 8 is pretty nice. I'm happy with the attack scaling of my blood gems. 194. So this is the highest attack and health in the battlefield. What I was gonna do is I was gonna get the Death Screamer. I was gonna put him next to my guy. So that... Well, it was just gonna be 4 extra health per blood gem. It wasn't worth all the board spaces anyways. I think I can kill both of these guys. For... One of them for this guy. And then one of them for... I don't even know what else I would want. Because the attack scaling is nice, but we've got pretty good attack now. I could take an extra Rugug. We've got more of those. If we'd started scaling it earlier, the Divine Shield guy that gives himself Divine Shield back, I don't hate him. Because yeah, we're still going to be getting extra attack on our blood gems for the rest of the game. I think I no longer need the Herald. I think that those blood gem buffs last from Bristlebuck. He's not like the worst thing ever. But he's not really worthy of a board space right now. So now we're into top 2 with this guy with a beast build that's never lost. So this is approximately where we start to look into I forget what I was gonna say. I'm gonna eat you. Sell you. And sell you. Get out of here.
Fearless minion.
Do this for hand space. Playing our bragger at the end of this turn. Okay.
Watch out!
Sure, fine, why not? Loads of health.
Strong, shiny, and eager to fight.
Get a good 6 maybe? I'll stick Bristleback back. So what I'm gonna do... Actually, no. Actually, yeah. We're gonna play all these. Actually, we're gonna sell this guy. Play all these. Play this. Copy him with that. Check that guy on the board. And then we still have a cycle spot. Tempted to do that just for the extra blood gems. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, so now we have 454, 303 twice, and then some reasonable health in the rest of these. We'll just have to see if it's good enough. This guy hasn't lost in 9 rounds. Yeah, it's not Charlga, unfortunately. She would have been nice. Still not really worth keeping. Handy. So, how good is his beast build? I see Divine Shields, Golden Bear, non-Golden Slammer. This is a pretty good build. Is it big enough to chunk through my boys, though? That's the question. Okay, it's pretty big. With the, with his feather maids and stuff. Is it big enough, though? I got some big boys. We'll have to see. What is he going to get with his gas coilers? Those are decent. It's not. How much do we hit him for? He lives with 10 health. Oh no! No, he scaled. Oh, he's given up. I think we still play it out, because I think that's how it works.
Hey, watch out! I'm baking here. Hey, watch out! I'm baking.
Just for fun. Just make them big. Big, 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 big. These are now worth 18, 15 each.
Hey, watch out! I'm gonna kill you.
Huge quilbies. I wonder if the game still makes me fight this round, even though the player left. They might. I'm gonna do it without a minion on the board. I think we got real big. What's the premise of your strat? Huge quill boards. This card, the Moonbacon Jazzer, buffs the health of my blood gems with a battle cry, and this card, the Prickly Piper, buffs their attack. So triggering both of those many times through various strategies to make your blood gems huge, and then getting lots of blood gems, slam them on your board. This guy, when you play a blood gem on him, plays a blood gem on somebody else, or the gold version does too. So through that, I can just load my board with stats. Even if you were to lose and die, you would still win since you left. Okay. Yeah, we'll see if he would have gotten lucky with his gas coiler, but I don't think there's any way the math checks out. Sick, yeah. It's my favorite build to do because it doesn't require a lot of critical thinking. It's nice to know a couple different ways to, like, you know, continue proccing those things. But it doesn't, it's not a hard thing to do. You just need to get the good cards. You need to get the good cards as early as you can to start scaling up your blood gems. And then it's just super fun. Plus, it goes well with a lot of the different quests that you can do, too. First place! First place! Nice. Alright. We're going back in. We can't possibly... That was going to be the best game of the day. I love that one. That's, like, exactly what I try to do every time. We're never going to get that again. But, we'll do something else. What if I play, like... not Quilbies? You know. The horror. The shock. The awe. Hi. How you doing? Meow. Katie, I need to uncross my legs because my knees are rapidly becoming old lady knees and we have to take care of them. Alright, there are no Quilbies in this lobby, so I cannot do the thing. We have got Dragons, stinky, Mech's fine, Murloc's good, Naga, stinky, Pirate's kind of stinky. Ugh. Ugh. I guess I'm Galewing? Because Silas is just gonna get me too distracted, and I never know who I'm gonna do with what I'm gonna do with Cutter Butter. Literally everyone will go Murloc. Maybe. What if I take all their Murlocs first? Okay. I never play Galewing because I don't remember what I'm supposed to do with it. 3 turns discover minion of your tier. 2 turns gain 2 gold. I think we'll do that. And then gimme. Yeah, whatever. Give me this guy. Hi, baby. Sugar pumpkin. Are you sleepy? Did you get enough sleep? I think you got lots of sleep last night. You weren't waking me up. I was waking myself up. I like giving the kitty and the dog the neck scritches because they both really like them. Any fun names? RNG. Dewonkus. Sleep? What is this sorcery? Okay. So we're gonna upgrade. Potentially take the hit, although should be fine. He's got a dragon, which means that he's either got this thing, which is gonna have 2 attack, which I think we can tie with, if not win. I think we win. And then, although mine's gonna... No, Stardy Return, you're fine. Or he's got that 1/1 that gives him dragons, which we would definitely win against. I want Wusankira's secrets. Is she less fuming with you now? Yeah, I think she's fine. She doesn't really hold a grudge. At least not with me. She'll just tell me that she's not happy about something, and then I'll do it, and then she'll be like, okay, fine. We're all moving on. Comfy girl. Yeah, okay. Yeah, fine with that. I'm cold. Do I have my hand warmers? I do have my hand warmers. The problem with the electric heat on the hand warmers is it somehow manages to make me like sweaty, but also still cold. but it is better than nothing. Okay, so we have 7 mana. Oh, I'm so tempted to, on this turn, upgrade and then use the Careful Investment so that I can Giga Shop next turn. I'll basically throw this round, but that's fine. I think I want to do that. This is a nice combo as well. I could buy this, use this. This would get 2/2 to become a 3/5. That would make my board bigger and I would still get the investment next turn. But that's not as greedy as I want to be. 3 turns, discover a minion in my tier. Oh, you have to work through all of them. I see. Maybe I'll be greeted up to 4 by then. I think Lucy's gonna go for a walk.
There's a battle brewing.
Alright, we take our hit. 7. Alright. And now we need to build up a board.
Those recruits can't wait to play.
Battler is statistically the worst tier 1 minion. Well, you know what? Right now you're statistically being no fun. Play 6 Battlecry minions for the Amalgam. Cooked Book. Or just commit to Pirates. Cooked Book is kind of fun. 9 Mexer Dragons, though. Stinky. I don't want pirates. I don't like pirates. But I can't do tokens without... I can't do tokens without B. Surrender in the lobby. Am I pirates? Mexer Dragons. Mexer Dragon. 9 of them for Cooked Book. Oh, man. I'm pirates. So I need minions that attack a lot, which means I ironically need pirates. Refresh one more by 2 things. Any 2 things. Okay. 1.
So anyway, I started blasting.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Looks like it's pirates. Yar. So the pirate cards I like are Audacious Anchor and the Blade Swiper. I don't know if that's his name, but he's like the cleaver. I like putting them in other builds like Quillbores so that you can buff them and then just have them do their thing. You don't really need the other pirates to make them work. Other pirates are pretty good at adding attack to your board, but only kind of whatever about adding health. There's like some stuff. What's in your hands? These are electric hand warmers. USB chargeable electric hand warmers. My fingers are cold. And I've got too much of a cat on my lap to get up and grab a sweater, so. Streamer tech. Great for this, because I can hold them for like huge parts of time. No, imagine playing the game with them, that would be really fun. Okay, I'm getting rid of this because it's stinky and I hate it. So next turn I'm going to discover a minion in my tier, so I could just like 6, 7, 8. Wait, do I want that one? Or do I want this one? Gaining gold next turn. Yeah, I'll take this one. So now they have like some attack or whatever, but I think I'm going to get beaten to death before I get anything off the ground with this build. However, I'm going to discover a 4 next turn, so maybe it'll be fun. Maybe it'll be fine. I'm going to die by my own demon guy. He's going to just ping me to death. He's just like chipping away my scabbies. Not happy about it. I want to clean my kitchen today. That sounds nice.
There's a battle brewing.
Clean my kitchen and take a really big nap. Although right now I'm having too much fun. I find that like a compelling enough game can prevent me from being tired for a dangerous amount of time. I had this trouble with Palworld. I found that as long as I was playing Palworld, I just wouldn't get tired and I could stay up like indefinitely, which is useful but also dangerous.
Everybody chill. I have refreshments.
Argument to be made for the Wayward Grim skill, but we're gonna do this instead. And now we have to either do the gold thing. One turn, give your leftmost minion 2/2. I'm gonna do the gold thing. What if I buy another one?
Exactly what you
And then I buy this.
Aw, this one likes you.
And then I buy this.
I love it when you have a plan.
And then we use this. Wait. Yeah. And that buffs everybody, and then each of those, of course it's buffing the cup. And then each of those puts out another buff onto somebody. Yeah, it's not the worst thing I've ever seen. It's not great, but it might help me stabilize. Do you play SOD? I started it, but I've decided to sit SOD out. I will play Self-Found. I'm very excited about Self-Found. Are you streaming till the hour, please? Yeah. Yeah, I can do that. Currently playing Power World, trying to breed a cute, good kitten at the moment. That's a cute one. Useful when you need to power through your day. Yeah. Although the trouble is that while you're powering through the day, you're also powering through Pal World, which may not be what you had in mind to get done for the day. Yeah, my friends are playing SOD. And it sounds like they're having fun with it, but it also sounds like it's a lot of work. A lot of them are just kind of like powering through the leveling process so that they can raid with each other. And it doesn't sound like fun. Ooh, decent hit. Okay.
What an impressive victory.
Wow, one short of my pirate thing. Okay. I have lots of gold coins. What do I even want? I want pirates, I guess. What would make my pirates good? Better pirates. We gotta fill up the board.
Coming to lead you to victory.
I could buff these guys. I can buy cheap tavern spells just to like get power to my board right now. Ooh, Blade Dancer. Yeah, okay.
Back to the pool, fearless minion.
Don't worry too much about my choices because I don't think the math has checked out, but that's okay. Stop buffing the cup! I shouldn't even leave the miniature jug on my board. It's so buffed! Buff the blade collector! Fine. We'll do this, and we'll do this. Do you actually want to know what will make your pirates good? Better way to play pirates is super fun. I kind of rather find it or not find it on my own, I think. That's where my joy comes from. I appreciate the offer though. Fun is kindergarten, work is for adults. I don't know. They maybe do work in kindergarten. Not sure what I want to play these days. Minor gaming existential crisis. There's so many games right now that people are all about. There's so many games that are popular and new. There's games that are old and now suddenly popular. There's all kinds of stuff going on. Maybe your brain is just unwilling. Theory. Talking to my butt. Don't put too much store by this. What if your brain is just unwilling to consider investing energy in getting into a new game because you know you're about to go on vacation and you're like, I'll just deal with this when I get back. It's like subconsciously harder. Okay, so I like that. We like the gambler. Discover minion of your turn, 3 turns. Happy with that. Although the leftmost minion thing is good too. I'm kicking this cup off my board before he eats any more buffs.
Aw, this one likes you.
Ooh, interesting. Okay.
The odds are in my favor.
I want this, but I don't want it with this tier because these ones are like stinky. Well, are they stinky? Extra tavern spells with these saloon dancers isn't the worst thing I've ever seen. It's not great, but... Oh, I only have 3 pirates. I have a lot of coins. I should spend them sometime. started blasting. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Nice.
Exactly what you needed.
Wait, no. Math! Ah!
Are you ready for thunder?
I didn't think this through! It's fine, this'll work. I have a couple things I can sell later. I can buff the attacks. Maybe if I find a triple. Math! Result of being somewhat overworked. I'm in the middle of setting myself up for self-employment. Gaming's been distracting. Oh yeah. Been there. Not often I get to catch a stream live, quite early in Australia. Always a good time when I can. Good early morning to you, Wolven. Happy Sunday. Yeah. Whenever I get, and I mean it's rich of me to say I'm burned out, but whenever I feel that way, all I want to do is lay flat on my couch and either play this game on my tablet or... Okay, you know what? I'm getting rid of this guy before he's the death of me. So we're just gonna make the board space. Get rid of all of it.
Just keep shaking.
Target practice.
No math. Math boring. Surprise is fun. 6.
Exactly what you needed.
Adjacent minions trigger their battle cries. Why adjacent minions don't have battle cries? I mean, that one does. Foe Reaper. Whirling Lasomatic. Let's get this for now. Stick that on the board. Spend this. We're gonna taunt that because we just want him to get the stats, and he's gonna kind of go ahead early anyway. Alright. We just can't die. We just can't lose. It'll be fine. Hearthstone and tablets is so much fun. I almost prefer it. The only problem is worrying about battery life. Aside from that, it's like beautiful. It's perfect. I could get rid of these saloon dancers at this point, but I still have a cycle slot, so it's kind of not a big deal. Plus, I want to keep them at least for as long as it takes me to spend the tavern spells that I get from this thing, which has very pretty artwork.
Stay safe.
But yeah, sometimes I just want to lay on my couch, and if I'm not playing Hearthstone, I want to watch the trashiest of reality TV. I've been, to some amounts of success, attempting to watch Dubai Bling, because I want to watch rich people make ridiculous choices. And it features lots of rich people making ridiculous choices. I don't know if I got it in me, though. Go left, go left. No! No more documentaries. I think I hit my limit on them. I watched a bunch of sports docs, and then I was like, this was fun. I need the garbage. Bring on the trash. Peggy doesn't do enough for me. Rip Snarl also doesn't do enough for me unless I'm also like running tons of like the attacky pirates. I've done the thing before with like the bunch of the swab guys that summon the guys, and then the guy that summons the swab guys that summon the guys, and like a Baron and this and like the Eliza. And it's fine, but that's apparently not the build that I'm going for right now. So, do I want to just get this attack, this Battlecry again? No, I'd rather get the health one, if I can find it. Which I might be able to. Ooh, that's good. Record Smuggler, we like him. 5/4 cards get rid of tavern spell. No, that's not what I want. No, thank you. Can you give me something like really nice? Ooh. Well, that costs 7. Okay, this is more what I'm after. Gold spent this turn. So we're gonna buff up the health of the anchor. Wait, hang on, spend another 3 gold. buff up the health of the anchor.
A melody of love.
And then we'll do it again, but it'll pick something random. Oh, I picked the anchor again. I wonder if that's how that works, or like if that was just lucky. And we're also gonna chunk that onto him. I really like Plunder Seeker. Do I like it enough to make it worth holding for? Not really. Oh well. After you gain gold. Yeah, okay, I'll freeze for a second record smuggler. Alright, so we're hoping that the anchor snipes something that's important to their build. And then kills it. Ooh, that works too, actually. That's a nice swipe. How's it going, Hazel? Hello, Imran. It's going good. How are you doing? How are things with you? Kung Fury pretty trashy. Love is Blind. I haven't been brave enough to try Love is Blind again. I remember trying to watch season 2 and having to fast forward it. Okay.
You're so cool.
Do I want... Not really. I'll hold on to this just in case I think of a good idea. Let's go ahead and use our strike coil. We have loads of gold. We like that. Get our record smuggler. I think underhanded dealer is good, but I like can't figure out how. But I think I just need to get rid of these saloon dancers. Let's just use this so that they can do their buffs. Let's do this and then have it buff my guy. Do I have room? Kind of. It's kind of late. Kind of late for me to be worrying about this. But I've done it anyways. Oops.
Here comes the big guy.
Alright, we're getting rid of these guys.
Pick 'em and
We're gonna play this.
pursuit of victory.
We're gonna do a little bit of this and sell this. And we're gonna get this. You know what? This Baron is for nothing. Give me my gold. Give me my gold next turn. Good. Like that.
The odds are in my favor.
That's gonna buff that. Do I want to take the Blade Collector just to could potentially triple it later? Yeah, I do. What's that? Upper hand. Mixed minions might be worth. And then I would just dunk my smuggler on the table. And we'll gain gold next turn. We're slapping the smuggler down. We're fishing one more time.
A triple.
And we're gonna freeze for the triple. And we're gonna find out whether or not we're gonna die. I'm keeping that guy on the far right.
Remember to
I really thought that would get bigger. I didn't really run the numbers. Fiance got me into them. They're horribly great. I had a unnerving thought, which is that maybe I enjoy watching reality TV and like reading commentary on. Oh dear, I'm about to hurt. Oh, I think it's over. I think it's over. That's okay. We go in one more time. Maybe the reason I like reading so much about people just interact with each other behaving, and then other people like weighing in on their choices, because I don't interact with enough people in my regular life, and it's like my human part that's like trying to calibrate society, and it doesn't see any humans like around it aside from, you know, very casual level small talk with like the dentist, and people that when you're walking the dog, and it's like, this is surely a good way for me to parse how the human social world works. It's fake interaction on those shows. No, really? I never would have guessed that. What do you mean? How could that be true? CB, thank you for the 53-month reset. Oh man. Better stop watching him. Okay, Bigglesworth is so cute and he's so bad, but he's so cute, but he's so bad. Does that possibility bother or concern you? No, I think it's a total given. I'm being slightly petty and sarcastic. I'm not saying that I think that these are pristine golden examples of how people are actually. That's not what I'm saying. I didn't. Never mind. I regret starting this. No. Oh, Jandis. Jandis only because there's cold bars in the lobby. And what if I like buy a bacon chaser and then swap it and then buy it again?
I'm so glad you're here. Let's get started.
Okay. Something that I do sometimes is I'll do this, and every turn I'll just keep buying it. Politely withdraw from this conversation. No, you're fine. I didn't mean to get mean. No, you guys are all fine.
There's a battle brewing.
I think I got mildly annoyed at Jeff's comment, even though his comment is true and it is accurate and it is relevant. It wasn't a wrong thing to say, but I got a little bit annoyed with it because I felt like the intent of what I was trying to say was being undermined before I'd even finished saying it.
Victory.
All right, so I'm gonna buy this. Am I? There's a lot of demons going around. Math. Fakeness of reality TV lets us be judgy about it without worrying that we're horrible people. Yeah, I think where the line crosses into poor behavior when it comes to judging people that are on reality TV is when people contact them. That's silly. That's ridiculous. That's bananas. Like, to form an opinion of somebody, fine. You know, even if that opinion is based off of editing that was done creatively for storytelling, it's watching a story. You're forming an opinion of that character. Like, yes, the character is loosely based off of a real person, but it's also done for entertainment. And you could say a similar thing about a lot of entertainers. But I think where it crosses the line is if you are actually like contacting them, or like contacting people that might contact them in any way, or I suppose if you like knew them in real life and then you treated them differently. But that would be an interesting one. What if we do this? Steal something. Do this. Swamp it. Buy it again. Eat something again. Body cam footage. No. What are you holding? Hand warmers. That's why Twitch gave us a mute option? Did they really?
There's a battle brewing.
Unfortunate things that's bleeding over into fiction as well. Yeah, and that's terrible behavior. It's unfortunate that some people can't separate those things. And hopefully they learn to separate them as they grow up and gain more life experience. But it still sucks for anybody in the meantime that's dealing with that. The only thing you can really do is just kind of like lower the ability for people that you don't know to contact you, or get things in front of you. And then sometimes even if you don't see it, if it's like a public perception thing that's affecting your professional opportunities, that sucks too. The end of your turn. Oh, Snicker snacks. Snicker snacks. And 4 Snicker snacks, I need 9 friendly minions to die. End of your turn, 2 friendly minions trigger battle cries. So just because I have a big demon doesn't mean that I'm like not considering going quills. Don't worry, we're not changing. Yeah, that body cam thing is a whole category of content that I have not engaged with.
There's a battle.
Boy, this looks like a Quill War game. Listen. You like what you like. When my mother told me to follow my heart, she didn't specify about what, but it could have been about this.
Everybody chill. I have refreshed.
4.
It's a great time to hire minions.
Alright, here's the tell. If he eats the bookie, then I'm not Quillbars. No! Okay, we didn't mean it. Good grief. You try and leave it up to RNG, and RNG just lets you down. Oh, man. This is going alright so far, I think. We're on a 3-turn win streak for the moment. I still gotta figure out where we're going. But this build will work fine with demons, if need be. Never give up on Quillbars. I mean, sometimes you should give up on Quillbars. There's an argument to be made for beasts as well. With this running every turn, you could really juice up a feather main, especially if you get a golden one of these on your board. Good. Good. But this is the last game of the day, so I need to make it count. I like that board. It has breakfast. Oh, a Quilby. I'm really interested in pursuing beasts. End of your turn, 2 friendly minions. Who do I want to buff in my hand? Stop showing me Quillbars. I kind of want to sell this Geomancer purely so that it doesn't proc my Snickersnacks. Because I would rather the Eagle do some work along with the Picky Eater. Hey Hazel, hello! How you doing? Happy Saturday. I hope your weekend's going well. I'm gonna upgrade next turn. Maybe when I'm on 4 I'll know what I am. That's my biggest problem in BGs, is deciding what to do. Once I've decided what to do, it's great, because I can just like follow that path even if it gives me nothing, and then if it gives me nothing, it's, you know, not my fault. And in the meantime, my juicy, delicious demon guy has been saving me for the moment. I'll take a tie. You know what they say, tying's not dying. Alright, we're gonna go to 6. We're gonna eat something else. These things are wimpy. We don't want to eat those. We want to get rid of this. Use this. Stop showing me quillies! Play this so that we're eating bigger things. That's also an acceptable battle cry, actually. To proc repeatedly. Possibly more acceptable than Eagle. Don't judge me. Feels clean. So now he's gonna eat, and that's gonna buff every turn. Alright. I think I'm demons. Ugh. Only 4 levels away from honor level 300? Guess I can grind that out too. Oh, nice! What do you get for honor level 300? Is it a mount? Tactician title. Oh. That's a good one. Shame they don't... I wonder if I moved the order, if they go left to right. I think they might. I get the buff before he eats. The last minute was on 200? Haha. I'll take it. Okay, so we're on 4, which is fine. I'm gonna do this. We really want this. We really want to boost those as much as we can. I like those. They're pretty healthy, so I'm gonna do the swap thing. I'm gonna eat something. I'm doing that to invest in gold for next turn. And I'm gonna put him to the left of him just so that that can hopefully proc first before this guy eats. Here takes damage. Another picky eater would be good. Because if I can triple it, we would like that. So we'll see if he eats the picky eater. Are you making a YouTube short of your huge Quillbore win? You'd have to edit all the best parts down to a minute. I don't know if I have an audience for that kind of thing. I feel like you need to be... Do you need to be, like, really good at Hearthstone for anyone to want to watch the content? Like, not the stream content, but, like, a short, you know? Somebody might be like, oh, that's a huge Quillbore win, and they're like, oh, it's 6K. I don't know. I would like to keep making more short content, but I need to get my schedule under control. It's surely a problem that can be solved with enough unicorn stickers. I didn't see who he ate. I hope it wasn't the picky eater. Okay, this may be more than my one guy can save me from, but he's gonna do his best. I made sure to like the ones you posted. Oh, shucks. WoW team's been killing it with their shorts. Oh, that's cute. I didn't see that. That's cute. Oh, I did eat the picky eater. Okay. I'm gonna make you eat.
Just like me.
And I'm gonna swap it out so that I can get extra mana. Make him eat again. It's so hard when I don't know what I'm doing. I think I'm gonna greed upgrade because at least for now. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get rid of this. I know I've been using it to like buff that, and that's been nice. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna upgrade and I'm gonna discover a death rattle. Yeah, okay, we'll get another one of those. That's fine. We can get rid of like all like these three guys on the right are just filler. They're complete filler. Snicker Snacks would go very nicely with the Drakari Enchanter. I've decided I'm too old for shorts and I'm very okay with this decision. That is 100% fine. My thinking for a long time, because I don't particularly think that watching that kind of content is good for me, I didn't even want to make it. And then it occurred to me that if people don't like shorts, you can't annoy them by posting a short because they won't see the short. I mean, if it posts to YouTube, then yeah, it might show up. But like, if you don't like shorts, there's ways to like not see shorts on your browse page, right? There are certainly ways for you to find the content that you're looking for and not worry about the shorts. So the only people that I'm annoying them with are people that would be watching them anyways. And the thing that made it easier for me to consider making them, or just making them out of like little stream clips like this, is the thought that I've seen enough shorts to know that some of them are very cool and creative, and some of them are, the standard is not as high as I thought it was. Not everything has to be like an award-winning hyper-viral video of the year Vine, you know. Sometimes it can just be like a little clip that shows what the stream's about, and that's good enough. Chance, thank you for the 8-month resub. Welcome back. I hope you've been enjoying SOD. I hear you've been rating it up. Okay, so we rated a 5. We can continue chomping. Continue chomping for safety. The reason I'm doing this early in the turn is because oh, I should really get rid of that Imprisoner. The reason I'm doing this early in the turn is so I don't forget. So I don't forget and not end up with enough mana. Because I don't always count. Trigger a friendly minion's battle cry. Ooh, Drakari Enchanter. Okay.
Closer to victory. Here comes the big guy.
I really would love to get a gold Felemental, but what do you do? Oh, look at Jazzer. We're not going to worry about it too much. We're not Blood Gems. I am not Quilbies. I am not Quilbies. I am not Quilbies.
Back to the pool, fearless minion.
So now this should pop twice, and then this should pop twice. And unfortunately, I am not Quilbies. I'm not Quilbies. Oh, whatever. I'm at least keeping that on my board for now. Unfortunately, aside from building up this one guy, I don't have a huge plan. Came a long way making shorts from not being able to finish a single sock. What if you could, yeah, what if we just get Quillboars to deny the other Quillboar people? That's valid. That is a valid strat. I think. I don't know. Alright. See, look, this guy's Quilbies, but his Quilbies, he looks like he just pivoted because they're not big at all. They have nothing on him yet. And meanwhile, I have one big guy, but it's just the one big guy. But he's, like, reasonably large. I think this will work. Oh, I forgot that he does a thing. Okay, it won't work. What does this do? I've never seen this card. Obsidian Ravager. Oh, it's a 7. Whenever it attacks to an adjacent minion. Okay, interesting. Oofy. Alright. So I see he's having an identity crisis too. Let's do this one twice this turn. I really could use a Bran. We're on 5. We could find one. Rodeo Performer is also intriguing with this. But at this point, I'm kind of committed to the whole eating things bit. Wow, okay. Not exactly what I was looking for. To be fair, I barely know what I'm looking for. I know this guy is gonna eat a bunch and get bigger, and that's nice. And I'm getting like some bodies on my board that are kind of sort of doing something. But yeah, this is a mess. This is a mess. Yeah, this is the auto battler mode. It's the only way I play Hearthstone. But I can pour basically endless amounts of time into this and not get bored. Because you're always one lobby away from finding your perfect build. Maybe I should try it. It's a hard mode for me to have self-control with, that's for sure. I quit this. I used to be clean. Ooh. Oh, we don't hear that. We do hate that. I'm in some trouble because my mess of a build is not necessarily going to help me a wild amount. Give your health left. Thank you. Clean up all the little baby guys. Yeah, go right. Or middle. Or not that. That's fine. You're always one lobby away from quills. Okay.
You can do it.
So here's the thing. This is a much more powerful version of this. He will get deliciously big. I wish I had. You've got Murlocs, eh? And what we're going to do is we're going to swamp them. We're going to refresh. Well, we're going to buy and then refresh. Careful. Very important.
Pick a minion to lead you to victory.
Ugh. And now we're gonna basically do it again. Give a dragon 5 attack.
Back to the pool. Fearless minion.
So now he's kind of big too. Hey, it's a elemental. Imagine that. I know it's gonna mess up my Snicker Snacks because it won't necessarily proc this guy, but I think I'm gonna put that on my board. Choose a friendly demon. It consumes all minions to gain their stats. Okay, I'm gonna freeze for that. I'm gonna sell this. I'm gonna play this. Actually, hang on. So we sell this, we buy that. No, I won't have a mana for there to be more things. There won't be enough things for it to eat. So we're just gonna use this. Actually, here, we sell this. Be brave. Be brave. We buy this. And we just wait. Why have I done this in this order? Hang on. Order's messed up. Oh, yeah, that's right, because I wanted those guys to proc. Oh, so if they proc left to right, then I can choose what's going to happen. 2 friendly minions trade their battle cards. Let's see if they actually proc left to right. Yeah, maybe. And then we get a couple of those, which are just nice for gold, basically. That was close. This may also be close. Although, we have a little bit of juice on our board now. It's not much juice. Is it enough juice? It might not be enough juice. 35 health there. It doesn't look great. Go left. Yeah! Love it. Beautiful. No complaints. No notes. 10 out of 10. So now... I can't believe I still don't have a brand. It's really a travesty. You know what? Felemental's eating. And now you're big too. We can buff you with some attack. We can do this. And now we can swap you by this. And you can eat these guys. This is actually kind of sort of coming together. I don't hate it. Here, you take that. Give Felemental. Darn it. Do I have 2 picky eaters? No. I have 1 picky eater. Wow, no brand yet.
It's a great time to
I don't even want a brand anymore. Flum, flum. I'm almost sitting on this. Because I want to triple the Felemental before I use this. Yeah, I think I'm fine with that. We got some big things. It's almost a build. And then we've got a couple of random stuff that we can just, move around for cycle spots as needed. Okay, so maybe my left to right theory is dead. I think that was just luck that was making it happen that way. I wonder how big. I think I might make it. Well, 120. Yeah, no, I think I'm fine. good. Yeah. Because that guy's baby. Wait, no! Okay, no, cool. I was scared. I forgot to check the health. Math boring, surprise is fun. Math boring, surprise is fun. Alright. We're in the top 4. We're in business. Oh, hey. Okay. Take this. Sell this. Use these guys. And then we stop worrying about them. Should have really popped that if I was gonna. But I don't know if I'm gonna pop that. This is a very big dragons build, which is scary. Do I want to buy this? Get a bunch of tavern spells to maybe hope for the no, that's stupid. Okay. I just fought Reno. Reno had Murlocs. Two dragons. Demons. Darn it. Ooh. Oh, I forgot to use my hero power. But that's fine. So the order was awful. If I was going to use that Battlecry spell, I should have used it way earlier, but that's fine. I think we're cool. Whether or not this is big enough is a bit spooky. But it's pretty big. I've never done a Demon's build quite like this before. I like that quests and spells kind of let you do funky things that maybe you don't normally see. Because yeah, that was totally good enough. Took a chip off him. Happy with that. Why did I get the enchanter? There's only so many things they can eat. I mean, I'd still triple it if it like comes up, but in hindsight, I don't know. Same thing with this. Although, my board has room. But at this point, it's more about the Felementals than it is about that thing. I'm not going to invest in that. What I am going to do, I'm going to swap this with something. Buy back. Sell this. And then go yummy. Make big.
It's a great time to hire minions.
Triple the Felemental, please. Yes. That's what we want.
You made a triple.
Can I find double Battlecry? Brand, are you there? Oh. Friendly Murloc. No. Tavern spell? No. Trolga? Nah. But buy this. Use it. That's gonna eat one thing. We're gonna discover another thing. And at this point, I basically just want to burn one of these guys for a free refresh so that everybody can eat more. The blood gems are not worth it. I know I have the enchanters, so it would happen like I could get 4/4 on the board per turn. But, well, you know what? Let's chuck this guy. Let's do this. Let's just have this on the board for the moment, just because. We'll get one turn worth of blood gems. It'll be fine. It'll be fun to get a little bit of health on the Drakari enchanter. I guess the reason to triple the enchanter would be so that my sticker snacks happen not so much for the eating, but maybe the gold Felemental would proc a ton of times. See what happens? Fun math bad. Alright, so this person is out of the game. And I don't think we're super worried about them. I definitely don't think this build is impervious. Because at the end of the day, I only have like 4 big things. But we're heading in a good direction. Did you see the meme I sent you about sourdough starters? I think so. I think Flabby showed it to me. This basically true.
You're so
We're not going to worry about the Urzel because it's just too late to start scaling him. So let's rotate this and then do it so it can just eat. Okay. We like that. Actually, you know what? You're staying on the board. Charlga can go. You can stay. You eat. And we're basically fishing for... I wouldn't be mad at tripling the Feldrake, although that makes it more vulnerable to Venomous.
bye, small minion.
I'm looking for a tripled Enchanter.
Big minions.
Could go wrong with a brand. Let's do that. Oh, kitty. The trouble with fishing is that sometimes you're going to find something and you'll be like, oh, cool, I want to buy that. And then I've got so many things that could eat, it doesn't really matter. We'll do that. What the heck is this? Victory, maybe. This guy's got dragons. This is Hearthstone Battlegrounds. Did you name yours? Her name is Elise. I made a loaf of bread with her this morning. I had a piece of toast on stream earlier. She is alive. She's hibernating in the fridge right now. Wonder if you would have bought that if you did not get lucky. Is the Hearthstone WoW event coming up soon? I think so, but I'm mainly playing this just because I ran out of things I was really excited to work on in retail WoW for the moment. I know there's new stuff coming, but I wanted to take a couple days off of retail WoW and then do this. Wasn't holding out hope for this game, but you're pulling it off. Delicious. Yeah. Those are pretty big. Those are Quilby level numbers. Oh, double warp wings though. These things are brutal. That was a really lucky hit with the Matador. I think this build counters me. Although I still have some healthy stuff left. Oh, the fact that they don't even lose their divine shields. That's so brutal. Alright, I'll take a third place. That is a disgustingly strong build. But I will not begrudge them that. That was cool. I like that. I like that game a lot. I've never done that before. Third place. Doing the same by playing the Final Fantasy remake before Rebirth comes out. Yeah, sometimes you just want a little palate cleansing. That makes it time for me to wrap up for the day. I put out a fresh YouTube video this morning talking about the WoW news of the week. There wasn't a whole lot, but there's like a fun little video on YouTube. Do I have a command that links that? Can I self-advertise? YouTube? Does that work? YouTube. Yeah, there you go. I'll be back tomorrow for another stream. I may do this again tomorrow because I like this game very much. And then after that, I'm gone for 3 days because I take my days off and then I'm taking a dental holiday when I get my cavity filled. I appreciate your company. Thank you so much for joining me and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day.